voice calls. Making the call. Oh, I'm calling him. I did it. Right. Ooh, oh. Oh. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Sorry for the delay, man. I'm sorry it's like 44 minutes late. I'm an asshole.
I just had a quick power nap. That's all.
Wait.
No, I was just...
Oh my God, I was about to say. No, wait. I can't power nap. Like, I can't do it. Are you the type of guy that can power nap?
Nah. Even if I'm like really tired during the day, I just won't nap.
Oh, I just can't do it.
I'll just wait till night time.
Yeah, there's no such thing for me as power napping. It's either being awake or being asleep for like 10 hours. Like there's no, I don't know how people do 20 minutes. Like no fucking way, dude. I wake up groggy as hell. All right, let's see what people are saying. Does he sound good? Is he loud? Is he soft? Does he need to be turned up? You putting that green screen nicely in shot there.
Fix it up.
Ooh, where'd you get that? Did you? Is that like a self-made one?
That's an eBay one.
eBay, really?
$35, mate. Though.
You know what? Do you think
people get like the Elgato ones and stuff? Like
yeah.
I think Ammo got one, and I'm pretty sure they're like $200.
They're so expensive, and I've seen someone recently put on Twitter that theirs was fucking up. It was like collapsing on one side and wouldn't stay up. I'm thinking, oh man, and they're not really that big either. It's like if you wanted to like dance around, I feel like it'd be a little bit. You know, you'd have to get like multiple $200 green screens, put them side by side.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Hopefully they make like a bigger one.
Yeah, it's just big enough. But like, if I want to, I've done it a couple of times. I've stood up and tried to dance and stuff because it's sometimes what I do.
It breaks the immersion.
Breaks the immersion. It does. So I'm like, might get some spray paint out and spray the roof or something.
Oh, I've seen someone do. There's that.
I'm in a rental though, so I don't think I'm.
Oh really?
I don't think they'll like that.
Wait, can you not paint the walls in a rental? Is that a thing?
Oh, not green.
Oh, but wait.
I've
never rented, so I don't really know what like the restrictions are. But hey, you know what? Let's get into it. I always start talking. I'm always like, ooh, even though, let's be real. All the pre-talking that goes before the visuals come up go up anyway on all the podcasts.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So it's kind of a little bit like I like the pre-talking. I don't know, and I get to see you.
Hopefully, my connection's all good in that. So
yeah, no, it should be right.
Sometimes I'm in like gaming with people, and I just turn into a robot. But I think I'm pretty good. So
you know what? Don't even stress it. If it does happen, I'm happy to reset as much as we need to.
I've moved. I'm on ADSL at the moment. I've moved off.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you what. I stream. I don't know if Ammo told you how he streams, but I'll tell you how I stream.
All right.
I use like a 4G network.
Oh, you do as well. All right, let's delve in and let's get into it. And I want to talk to you about because I'm in the same boat as you. I'm a non-NBN scrub myself.
Well, my NBN got connected a couple weeks ago, but I just haven't turned it on yet. Like I'm still in the process of setting it all up.
The look of shock across my face now.
I know. I've been waiting so long for it to, so long, and then I get it, and I'm like, I'll just wait another week. I don't know. I'm used to this. Yeah.
You're hurting my soul.
I hate change.
You're hurting my soul.
Next stream, I'll be all good.
All right, good. All right, how's he sound, guys? Is he a little bit louder? I turned you down a little bit. I'll crank you up maybe a bit more now. Let's go.
Test mic
110 there. Well, now you sound quiet because you. Ooh. Okay, I'm going 115. That's my final. Answer. All right, good stuff. All right,
okay.
Everyone, please join me in welcoming my 16th. Well, not 16th guest. Ooh. The guest on the 16th episode. Can you believe 16 episodes already in the bag? Well, this will be the 16th of the bag.
That's quick. Yeah, gone quick.
This is the bag being about to be packaged, about to be sealed up, taken home, open for your enjoyment. But my guest today, Mattox81, baby. Oh, I swear to God, I need to get.
You need the clapping emote.
Like an emote.
I've got
like an emote.
I've got it like a sound.
Oh, I need the sound.
On my stream deck. And then I
need the sound.
And it's an applause. Yeah.
I need the fucking sound. I need cheering, and I'm gonna do that.
Easy to do.
I just gotta do it. I don't know why I haven't yet.
And it's just one press away, and then off you go. And
you know why? I feel like as soon as I put one thing on a soundboard, I'm just gonna be. I'm the type of guy. I have like if I do something like that's meant to be like a little cheeky one off here and there, like make a hotkey for something a bit quirky, a bit funny. I'm the type that guy that will be like, all right, well, I'll just use this like once every couple of streams. Next minute, I'm just spamming it like 50 times a stream. Like I can't help it. I'm like,
I made a new one to welcome like new people in, and it's just like this funny little skit. I'm like, I'll just use it every now and then, and I just seem to be pressing like 6 buttons. I'm like, follow, give him a certificate,
it's
go to
so
the land,
not to
put the choir on. Get the choir in, and then I'm like, and the welcome. So I'm like 7 buttons just for one person coming in for a follow.
Bro, it's so hard.
In saying that though, like people come in and like, oh shit, man, like thanks for the warm welcome. Like people just usually
love
go,
that
hey, welcome. But I'm just like throwing scenes left, right, and center at them.
Dude, I love it. I remember when I followed your stream. Actually, not that long ago. I thought I was already following, which is so weird. I know that always sounds like a fucking cop out. You know when people are like, I thought I was already following you, but I clearly wasn't.
Yeah, I remember.
And you're like, and you'll probably like, you're a fucking liar, Matt. You're a you definitely.
It wasn't that long ago. It was
I honestly thought I was one, and I was just like, oh, he mustn't stream very often. And then, so I don't know what happened, but I don't know. I saw you because I've only started.
I didn't know it wasn't there.
And I've only really started using Twitter as well. Like I never really I kind of flip around Twitter a bit here and there. And since the podcast, see, even on streaming, I just felt like I just still was kind of like, like it's good and all. But now, like with the podcast, I'm like, no, I should probably like get amongst it. Now I'm hooked. So I think I must have seen you streaming through that and whatnot. And I was like, hold on a minute, what's going on here? So yeah, I was glad I found you, man. And you've been playing a shit ton of GTA RP, which
the last 2 weeks I've sort of jumped into it. I used to play it a fair bit.
Oh, really? You're one of like the early adopters back in the day, yeah?
Yeah. I used to play it a bit. And then I just sort of dropped it because just other games. Basically I pretty much play like what I want to play. Really, you get people that main games and all that kind of stuff.
Oh man, the main game.
If I'm getting bored of a game, I'm like, let's play something else.
Dude, here's the thing. I don't really. It's funny because everyone kind of is so dead set on like, I'm gonna stick to the same game because that's how I grow, right? They're like, people stick to Fortnite. They don't want to change because they're too scared. I've been even in that loop where I'm like, I don't want to change up what I'm playing because
like sometimes you do because you're getting like great views with that game, and then if you switch the game, and then for the next 2 streams it's a bit low. I don't know.
Here's my theory though. Here's my theory that everyone's so dead set on playing the same game to keep their viewership, up. But really, no one can sustain. Like, if you want to do this for the long term, like, years and years and years, there's no fucking way you can play the same game. You're going to have to switch it up. So the thing is, it's almost, I feel like, better to condition, like to build up. It might take a longer time. But if you're variety all the time, then you know that the people that do come in and stick around, they're going to stick around for you. Then there's never
exactly.
They're never going to be shocked that you've switched games because that's what you do. It's like you build up like a more genuine viewer base. It's kind of funny because really these people,
your regular's going to be there like no matter what. They're going to come in and they're there for the streamer usually. That's the regulars anyway. And then you get the people, like if you're playing something like Miscreated or something, like a game that not many people, you don't see anyone streaming it, you get the Miscreated heads coming in and saying,
Miscreated seems to have, I don't know how that game is now, but that seemed to a while ago have like a massive fan base.
It did. It's kind of like DayZ. They have their own like niche communities, I suppose.
Yeah, because I remember there was a dude that used to play it like religiously. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. Oh, I did turn my right. Always had the first follower.
And then
realized, and I realized I turned it off. So always the first person that follows you in the podcast gets a cheeky little shout out. AMVX, thank you for the follow, dude. Appreciate you. Absolute legend. Good to have you here. But yeah, dude, I don't know. All these like games. I tried playing Miscreated once, and I just didn't get it. I didn't have like any light.
Yeah.
I was walking around and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was so confused. It was like literally during like I think it was a 24 or 30 hour stream or something like that. And it was like early in the morning, like 6 in the morning. I've been up for like already like almost a day. And I was so confused because someone had gifted it to me. So I'm walking around. I might have had a torch saying, but it was dark in the game. I couldn't see shit. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I had no idea what was going on. It was so confusing. But
it's like, okay, guys, we're gonna switch it up now.
yeah. Oh, instantly, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I think I'll play something else.
Yeah.
Man, but you've been doing a bit on the role play stuff. I saw.
I've been enjoying it.
How long you had your new job for? You're a Channel 7 news.
Oh, that was today. Like,
really?
Yeah. I've been sticking with Gary. Gary Landau. He's the Aussie bogan mechanic with like the husky. How you going, mate? Bloody hell, yeah. No, like,
he's the same guy that was doing the Australia Post or.
Yeah, he kind of was. Yeah.
Man, he's doing a whole bunch of shit.
And I thought, just to mix it up a bit, let's just throw another character. I've got Theodore Landau. He's got a voice like this, and he can speak like this. And then he kind of was like, polar. That's a good thing, because people come and go, what the hell, it's Matt? And then I just changed him up.
Oh, I thought you broke up then. I was like, no, we lost him already. All right, good, you're back.
Oh, we back?
Yeah, it was like for 2 seconds. No,
okay, yeah.
Not even. All right, we're good.
Yes. And I thought I'll just change it up a bit, throw something else in the mix. Because after a while playing Gary with that voice, I got a sore throat, man. I can't talk like this all the time.
Oh, yeah, like a pack a day smoker.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So I thought I need to change it up. And then, I just thought of a good little idea of just getting a Channel 7 news bus and making a camera. I'll get another guy with me. Have a camera crew, and then if there's scenes coming up, I'll just jump in there and pretend to report and stuff. Get a bit of content doing like that.
So is that the go with that one? You go around, you find just drama and shit that's going on.
Yeah. I'll throw a couple of ads out and stuff saying Channel 7's here. If you see anything, or if you want any gunfights, or whatever happens.
It blows my fucking mind what they do with that game. Like every time I see someone in Australia playing it, the fact that someone in Australia has, I don't know, do we even know who the fuck is making all this stuff? Like, is there like a face to the name, like or to the work behind it? Because I even saw when you made that new Theodore character, I was going through one of your VODs. I saw you making that new character. He was on the beach, and you registered his name and everything. It came up with like all the Australian government licensing. Like,
I'm like,
what? This game goes deep.
Every server's different.
It's insane.
Every server's different.
Like there must be. I can't even imagine it. There must be so much work that goes into it. Even down to like,
there's a lot of scripting and stuff behind it. That's out of my depth. That's for sure. I'll just play on the game.
Even like the Channel 7 news van, and then they've got like all the cops that look like Australian cops.
Police. Yeah, and it's so much better too being Aussie and getting onto those servers and seeing like the Aussie cars, like the Holden Commodores and stuff. It's like,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, like they got like the Toyota.
But those cars just aren't in the standard game.
They're not in the game. Yeah.
Oh man, whoever puts in the work for that. I mean, it'd be good to get something like that on the podcast one day. But it's so random. It's like they must get like some cash monies out of making that shit. Yeah, like.
I think a lot of it's on them. I know that they have to pay for the server providers and like the servers, but I know that like
love.
Well, yeah, that too, and people get donations from people as well.
You'd hope so. Hey,
people get donation benefits and stuff, and if you do their Patreon, you get whitelisted onto and jump a queue or something. They give you or they might give you something. They might give you something in game. They might give you
I've seen that
money or an apartment and that kind of helps you, with their work behind.
Making
the server. So
I mean, I look at what the effort they've put in. I think that's a full-time job.
Yeah.
Like
not to mention, once it's up too, they have to deal with all the other bits and pieces.
Oh man, I can imagine there's shit
like
constantly.
Hackers coming in and just like people having issues with their you can see on some of the service discords, people have issues all the time.
It's insane.
It's ongoing. It's not just I made the server, see you later, dust my hands off and go.
Do you reckon
that's when they get other people in as well to help moderate the servers? And
do you reckon Rockstar would ever make their own role
play? They've got online. Online.
I mean, I guess so, but it's like
they have their currency through that, I suppose.
I guess it's like that would seem almost vanilla at this point, considering how much has been added. I mean, I was even seeing with Shaggy Steve the other day. He was on Monday's podcast. Yeah, and he plays a cop. Yeah, I didn't even realize at first that I watched him again like the day after he'd been on, And I didn't even realize that while he's driving his car, it's got like the radar below shows front and back of like speed limits of people around. Like,
and I'm like, insane. It's insane.
It's like, who makes this shit?
A car will drive past and it will get how fast it's going.
Yeah.
Or if it's unregistered, they've got like in the server I'm playing, it's got a registry system. You need to renew your license.
Yeah,
you need to register your car, and if you don't, I got pulled over the other night for being unregistered. He let me off because I was a bit of a smooth talker.
Really? Okay. Oh, you're a smooth talker. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, oh, come on, man. I just made something up, you know. I got 4 kids at home, and I'm, trying to meet. Oh, Gary's having a bad time at the moment. Come on, give me a break.
Oh my god! It's
and that's where good role play comes in as well.
Yeah,
you got to make it up on the spot, and you just got to pretend that that's you there, really. And a lot of people take advantage of it and don't do that, which they usually get kicked, and then they make the whitelisted service, so which you have to actually put an application. And that's for the bigger service with the bigger streamers on and stuff. They're hard to get into them because
Yeah, fucking hell. Has it changed? Like, have you ever done something in roleplay and you've kind of gone, "Fuck, I could do this as a real job"? Like, are you kind of like, I could be like a Channel 7 news reporter?
No, not really. That.
Gary
was a mechanic, and I don't know much about cars. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, you make a lot of money being a mechanic. That's all I know. You make some hella cash being a mechanic. So, I mean, I don't know. I can imagine there's got to be someone out there who's done a job in GTA RP and they've gone, fuck, this is actually inspiring. It's like when I played Rock Band, completely different. But I started playing the drums on those drums, and they're nothing like real drums. But I was like, I could be a drummer. And I started but it never happened. I never
pulled out a real drum kit, and it's a totally different story.
You know what? I would have loved to be a drummer. But the startup on that shit is just almost, it's either like the electric drum kits are fucking like well over $1,000, so it's a big commitment. You gotta have the space for it, or you can buy like a cheap drum kit, like standard drum kit that makes real life noise and just piss everyone off. And the thing is, like, you have to know that when you start playing drums, you're gonna piss people off unless you have you
gotta let the neighbours know, or soundproof your room,
because it's not like you even like you know what I mean? Like, you're just like,
if you're practicing as well. Like, if you're practicing as well, you're gonna be playing the same beat for about 4 or 5 hours. And I'll tell you what, if the bloke up the road, he ain't gonna have it.
Oh, fuck no! And that's if you know how to keep a beat. You might be like completely you might not know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like that was my I could have been the best drummer in the world, but it held me back. I don't know. I make enough noise streaming, and my neighbors have asked me before.
Insane. I played Twitch Sings on Sunday.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah. How'd that go?
Well, it was something that I would never do. Like, I don't even know why I thought about doing it. But
I watched a bit of the VOD. It looks so good, man. You know, quickly, I'm gonna cut you off and say, you said you had a bad voice, but you could hold on. You can. There's some bands out there that like punk bands and shit, and they don't have to sound like.
You gotta find your falsetto, I suppose.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of you definitely have a voice that I reckon could make it in like a punk band or something. Like, Like for me,
gotta find my range first.
Oh man, I think you found it that night. But continue. Yeah, so how'd it go? How did the shit go?
I was sweating. Let me tell you.
Were you nervous? Were you like?
At the start, the first couple of songs, because it's Twitch integrated, so they can choose what you can sing. They have up to 4 or 5.
Oh, people can vote on it.
And it's an extension on Twitch, and they can and they can click on and give you ovations and stuff like that. And,
that's all. Okay, I didn't know that.
It's pretty cool. It's like it's pretty integrated. But at the start there was a couple of songs that I was had to warm up, but by the end of it, I think I was standing up doing I was singing an ACDC song. I got my guitar out and I was pretending to play the guitar.
Oh shit! Wait, you actually play guitar?
No. I just had the guitar.
Brothers,
I don't play guitar.
I bought a guitar and I was like,
everyone does it.
You have to at some point. Actually, I don't have any. I was about to say, because I bought it. I'm like, I'm gonna learn how to play. I'm gonna get good. Man, you have to. To say the least. But
so I whipped that thing out and I was pretending to play guitar with the ACDC and stuff. And at the end of it, I had a sore throat the next day. I was just like, I need to
really.
I think I sung for about 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, that's that's a long time to keep it up.
I sung about 30 odd songs or something. So after a while, saying that the people loved it. So
Yeah, well, that's it. People love that shit.
It might make a return in the Legends.
Oh, I hope so, dude. I fucking hope so, bro. I had a
Saturday night one, I think, because I was pretty loud, and the neighbors is like right next door. And
do you reckon they could hear?
Oh, I'd say so. Yeah.
You never know. They might run like a record label and knock on your door and be like, "Who was that angelic voice? I need to sign him. That's how it works.
I might crack a window up next time.
Just say, throw it out there. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain at this point. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had a stream on the way to, not the last PAX, but the PAX before. I drove from Sydney to Melbourne, and I live streamed the whole thing. I didn't read chat. I had like text to speech, so people could like donate like 10 bits and like pretty much have their voice come through the speakers. But then I had it also that people could request songs, and I didn't charge anything. I was just like, they could literally just be the DJ for the whole trip there.
Yeah.
So I just started singing all these like weird, like Britney Spears and stuff, like all these songs.
Because they're obviously they're gonna play troll songs.
Oh, I mean, surprisingly,
not troll songs, but like you know, songs.
But I was surprised. They actually picked some bangers. Like they weren't as bad as I thought. Like they didn't pick like Minecraft songs and stuff like that, which I was happy.
That's what I was thinking.
Like they're actually like just good, like, you know, like 90s, early 2000 jams. And
so bringing the bangers out.
Yeah, I have not to this day. There's clips of it floating around of me singing, and I'm a terrible singer, and I was belting lyrics out. And I have never, like, I've never had a problem watching back any of my VODs for cringe purposes. I can watch anything back. I'm okay with it, no matter how cringy. Yeah. But that was my limit. I couldn't watch it back. I couldn't open the clips. I just would never. I never want to see. Is it still a thing that? Did you watch yours back? And
I had to watch my. Yeah, I had to see how it went.
Ooh,
I had to. Yeah.
What'd you think?
You know, I was. I wasn't impressed. It was alright. It was alright.
Man.
Yeah, I was in my back mind. I was like, I better go back through the VOD and see how I was. You know, a couple of better songs that I might have done a little bit better at. See.
Oh, really? How much of you do you watch all your VODs? Like, is that a standard kind of thing? Like, do you usually go back to review? Because I know there's some people that are like, I never watch my VODs. You go back.
See, I check to see if people have done.
Yeah, I do.
Because you don't get a notification that someone's clipped your stream.
No, I mean, people. I think sometimes people don't realize how powerful clips are. Clips are so important, dude. I feel like
I use clips for end of stream Twitter. Like if there's a good clip.
Yeah.
So if there's a good clip during the stream, I'll download it and then just put it on
because
Twitter.
I mean, when you've done
it gives a bit of extra to the post, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I've done that a couple of times, and I definitely noticed that it gets more traction having like a clip. It's because like, do you just tweet straight from the clip, or do you like save the clip?
I usually save the clip.
Yeah, because
because when you scroll down, it's there to click straight away. Yeah. Sometimes if you do the link, it's just your post.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not, it's going to grab someone more to see a video there and just do one clip away.
Yeah, because that's what I learned.
Go out of Twitter, into Twitch, load the clip and watch it. You know
exactly. And people just
don't. If they really want to watch it, they will. But
people just don't. That's the thing. People just if they see just a link, it's like the chance of them clicking that shit is so low. Exactly. I only just realized that recently. Yeah, like I use that. What's it called? I think it's called Clipper or something. That there's like a website to allow you to download your clips.
Okay.
I mean, because I don't think you can download the clip straight from Twitch, can you?
Yeah, you can. You can.
What? Okay, wait. How do you do it? Because I was looking the other day.
Yeah, you go watch your clips page, and then up the top right hand side there's sharing, and there's a little download one there. Sometimes it takes you to another web page, and then you have to press download again, and it will download.
I swear, dude, I was.
No, you can. Yeah, that's how I do it.
Oh, dude, I was looking like.
If you have a look, you look now, you'll probably see where you can do it.
I swear.
Oh, no. It'll be like up the top right hand side of clips there if you're watching the actual clip.
Okay, where's my mother heckin' clips? All right, this one's 42. I'm gonna pull it. So wait, so you go up. Wait, I'm so confused. So
if you start playing a clip, maybe it's in your clips.
Oh my god, it is under share.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it downloads straight to your computer.
Do you know what's so weird, dude? I used to do that all the time, and I stopped just sharing clips. Like I stopped downloading my clips for whatever. I think I used to use them to make compilations on YouTube, which was just a lot of work, and I got lazy and stopped doing it. But I was looking everywhere, and I didn't look at share. Oh my god!
There, yeah. Well, yeah, you learn something new every day. They say.
Thank fuck. Because there's a website called Clipper.
Oh, and you just can scrap that now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It might be. It's pretty damn quick. I know with Twitch for some reason. Have you ever tried downloading like VODs and stuff? It takes can take up to a day. So I feel like they've got a lot that they need to work out with the whole integration of. Because when I download a VOD, I will send it to YouTube and download it from YouTube because it's quicker. It's crazy. I don't know. They don't, and the problem is as well, they don't give you an indication of how long it has to download.
So it could be any time.
Yeah, it just comes up going,
that's annoying.
Processing with a little spinning thing.
Yeah,
and it's the worst thing. As humans, we want to know how long we're
give me
in
a time frame at least.
Yeah.
Can I have the washing or do I go to work? Or,
exactly. So I was like, fuck this. I tried it a few times on Twitch, and it just took forever. So I ended up just sending it to YouTube, downloading it from there. But then the problem is that if you've got any music that YouTube picks up as copyright, then it won't let you download your own VOD, which is super weird. Yeah. Like even if it's on private, they won't let you download it because it's got copyright music, which is a bit weird.
Yeah, right.
So because I was doing, when I did the IRL streams for a little bit, I was doing I did it for like a couple of weeks.
I tuned in a couple of those.
Yeah, man, I was loving it, but it was so tiring.
Good ones. I bet you've done a lot. You've done it was like eight
and a half hours, like a day. Well, I was doing it every second day because walking around and just interacting,
skating around. I think I went to the one where you went to the concert. I think.
And the chats were there.
Mosh pit and stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy, dude, bro. There was so many sweaty people in that mosh pit.
Oh, yeah, you could smell it.
Oh man, yeah, smell it through the street, dude. It was crazy though. The chats, man, and then one of my favorite clips because it's so just. There was this big fat dude, like old ass guy, like probably like God. He was probably close. He was probably over 60. He was old as shit. And and he was on stage in his fucking budgie smugglers and his undies, and then he just all of a sudden turns around and just starts pulling. He just pulls his undies down, and I was like, oh shit! I whipped the camera around. Oh my god! You saw a bit of ass for a minute there, but that was so much fun. It's stuff like that. It's like I thought, would have I gone to that event if I didn't IRL stream? And it's like maybe not. It's like. It's almost like IRL streaming motivates you more to do things
to go do something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But then you kind of get to the same point where it's like so much energy and effort that it's like very easy to get in your head and go, well, am I getting like the response back from chat, or am I getting the viewership that I feel like I deserve for this? Like I don't do that with anything else now, but with the IRL stuff, it was like, man, this is a lot of energy and a lot of time and money to like go out and do all this stuff. And I thought,
and data as well. Were you chunking through data? How much was data?
I have like 195 gigabytes of 4G data at the moment. Because I have two phones. I use two phones for it. So I had a phone for my chat, phone for to use the camera. But so I had two data plans combined. But I wouldn't usually use it. I think it averaged about maybe a gigabyte an hour, which isn't too bad.
That's all right. Yeah, that's
maybe even a gigabyte and a half. Someone put up a tweet today. I think it was today, asking about. They said they're moving somewhere from the house that they're in that has NBN. They're moving somewhere that doesn't have NBN, which is a fucking downgrade and a half.
Yeah, I wouldn't move house if I knew it didn't have NBN.
Oh, fuck that. I'd be, it's like,
that's the first thing.
I'm almost like, why would you, like, I've never heard someone saying, it must be dire situations that they have to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, no way would you choose to do that as a streamer.
As a streamer, I think any other normal person would just be like, this is a nice neighborhood, the house is nice.
Yeah, but for a streamer,
I don't know about that.
Internet's like the first thing. The first thing you'd want to suss out.
Yeah, you tell the real estate, okay, so what's internet?
Got to have.
Or you just check on the map. You check on
exactly. But you know what? The thing is, you can't fucking tell anymore because people are saying that they've got NBN and it's not working. You know, I don't know if you know Princess Ash. She was on last week, I believe, on the podcast.
Yeah.
And her internet cuts out like sometimes multiple times per stream, and she's on NBN.
That'd be frustrating. Yeah.
And it's like I would prefer low quality streams that stay consistent at least, rather than high quality streams that cut out every hour or so.
All the time, yeah.
It's like that is the worst thing, because when it cuts out, it just you lose you lose momentum. You can get frustrated. People leave. It's like the worst case scenario. I mean, Twitch has tried to fix that though. Now you seen what they did? They added that.
I don't think I haven't had to use it yet.
Yeah, I don't think I've had it. I mean, do we know if it actually does it ever tell you if you're using it?
I don't know how it works. No, I've seen something though, but I forgot about that actually. Yeah,
it goes for about, I think it goes 90 seconds max. I'm thinking, that's not a lot. Like, that's a minute and a half.
You got to run to the modem and reset that.
Exactly. So for some people, I think if it dips out, at least it won't cut the stream, which is good as well. Because like for something like this, right? I'm sure it's for a lot of people that like to put, like say for this, I clip the podcast. Like I take the podcast out of I take the shit ends that aren't podcast stuff off the stream and I upload it to YouTube. And I think if this ever crashes, I'm gonna have like 2 clips and it's like now I have to download it, stitch it back together, upload to YouTube, and it's just more effort. It's like it takes that workflow out. So at least it's like stuff like that. It's a massive deal that they did that they put this little. If anyone doesn't know, the splash screen that essentially gives you time if your stream goes down.
I think last week my data ran out on my 4G.
Oh really?
And I didn't have that. That didn't happen. It just disconnected. And then my Streamlabs didn't connect, and I had all sorts of dramas, and I had to put more data on because I don't know how much data I have on my 4G.
Wait, so you don't know how much data you have?
No, because I use like this D-Link thing, and you just plug it in the back, and it just gives you a phone. It gives you a phone number.
Right.
And to check and it's through Telstra. And what you got to do, you got to make a Telstra account, and they send you a password to that number. But it's not, because it's not a phone. I can't read the text message.
Weird.
So I can't make an account to find out how much data I have.
Oh man.
Because they send it to the phone number, which is the SIM card in the router.
If you don't know how much data you have, that's like driving a car that doesn't have a petrol gauge.
That's my stream.
Oh my god.
My stream.
Dude, I actually had a friend once. His petrol gauge stopped working on his van. Back when we were kids, we used to drive around and go to skate parks and shit. And his petrol gauge just didn't work. It always started empty. And I remember one time we got to a point, he didn't fucking even say anything. All of a sudden, we got over a hill, like his van was chugging up a hill, went over the hill, started rolling down the hill, and then and they pulled into, he kind of like pulled over and pulled into a petrol station. And then he was like, that was lucky. We totally just ran out of fuel. He was just fucking just rolling down. I didn't even notice, dude. He was just fucking rolling down the hill, just out of fuel. And I thought,
he probably does it all the time. It's just a normal thing.
It was so funny, man. Can I say quickly, a little tangent, but goddamn, one of my biggest stresses in life is when my fuel gauge is like super low.
Yeah.
So, like, have you ever run out of fuel just on the road? Have you ever had? I've never had that. But God, see that? I mean but that's not the same.
And a flat battery, flat tire, but no.
That's not like in your power though. It's like when you risk it.
Yeah,
it's like you're like, I did this to myself. You know what I mean? When you're driving and you're stuck in traffic on like a highway, and your gauge is pretty much sitting on the red, and you're there like, oh my god!
And you passed the petrol station yesterday that you could have stopped in, but
I do it.
Oh
god! Whenever I do like a long trip, like interstate, like going from Sydney, it happens at least once. I always do it because they have like massive, like kilometers upon kilometers, where you knew that they said, like, last petrol station.
There's signs,
and you're like, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You kind of do the math in your head where the gauge is. And then it goes down so quick, and you're like, I'm fucked. And you're just you're watching it go down as you're trying to work out the GPS. Will I make it? God, it's some of the biggest stresses. It almost makes me feel more alive than I ever have felt. You know what I mean? It just, I'm like, this is living, baby.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how much.
That's insane, dude.
And I don't know how much I use either. That's the most annoying part. I don't know how much data I use every stream. I'll do like a 3.5. I average about 3.5 to 4 hour stream.
Okay, so quickly, how much do you pay, if you don't mind me asking, for your 4G?
It's not cheap. It's not cheap. I might be able to tell you. I think
what's like roughly, like, no, it doesn't even, like,
$90 gets 70 gig.
Okay. I mean, see,
so I don't like that's the thing. I don't know because they send me a text message to the SIM card, which is in the modem, and I can't get the code. I can't get the code.
Man, that's just
to log into my account to make an account. So
yeah,
maybe I can take it out of there and put it into a phone and.
Maybe. I mean, that seems like because
then it's a different SIM card, and I got an iPhone. And
Telstra does. Telstra is now doing unlimited plans. Where look, I don't know. I know essentially. So all of their plans now essentially are unlimited.
Yeah.
Where
that's what I need, one of those.
Yeah. Whereas, so it's kind of unlimited with the asterisks. You know what I mean? Because if you say you have like say if I went over my 195 gigabytes of data, which is kind of crazy if I did, but if I did, it would just I'd still be able to use it, but it goes down to a point where pretty much you're only able to open like email and a web page. You wouldn't be able to. It slows it down.
They drop the speeds right down.
Yeah, but they do have a plan now that is pure unlimited. You pay, I think, it might be like $200 or something. It's actually, I'm actually curious now, and I know this is kind of like. Especially for Australian listeners and viewers.
The Aussies know all about the Australian internet. We're talking their language now.
This shit is definitely... But I know a lot of people... Look, I saw a post today. Someone put something up and she was asking about... She said she's moving out of her NBN area to a place that doesn't have NBN. So she's asking everyone what good plans there are. I didn't bother replying because I just thought so many people were jumping on just telling her what they use because it's so common now. And I saw on one of her posts that... She said something about like fuck Telstra. I would never use Telstra. So I was like, well, I won't put my 2 cents in then. Even though I think Telstra is great. Like they work perfectly for me. But everyone was saying like a lot of people were like Optus. Optus is great. But I used Optus before that. Optus was terrible for me. So I think it just depends where you are. I think there's no real. That's the problem with it.
Yeah.
When everyone's like, oh, what 4G internet should I get? What plan should I get? Blah blah blah. It can sometimes be some fucking trial and error.
Definitely, yeah. Well, my wife changed from Optus to Telstra on her phone, and if I'm just not using Wi-Fi on 4G on my phone, and she's doing the same, hers loads 2 times quicker.
Really?
Than mine. Yeah. I think it goes down to the area.
Yeah, it's 100%. I mean, because
that's why I went with Telstra for this streaming because I know that it's
oh man, I'm streaming on Telstra now, and I very rarely have any fuck ups with my 4G.
Yeah, I have no other than running out of data, which has happened once.
Yeah, man, that freaks me out. I can't imagine
I used to know because I used to have one of this little thing.
Oh, you had to
had the little dongle, and it has a screen that tells you. But I moved to the big boy with it's got light on it. And you just plug the SIM card in the back.
I've never heard of that. Setup. Yeah, what's it? Yeah, give us a look here.
It's like
it's like a full on. It's a full on modem.
Yeah, Robotron.
Shit.
That's it.
Oh man, it's the lengths we go to as Australians to get good internet.
Yeah, and I'm using ADSL at the moment because I don't want to use my data.
Yeah, and I mean that's the thing. So
because I know that we can do a call on the ADSL. And the quality might not be as great.
No, that's okay. Yeah, you can still see your face. The best part is as well on the screen. It's like it's not full screen. Like our faces are, so it's very. The pixelation isn't as bad.
Hoping the quality is not too bad. You're like HD over here, and you got me. It's like iPhone and Android.
Yeah. Actually. Wait, iPhone. Yeah, are you an Android fan? It sounds like maybe.
No, I'm an iPhone.
Oh no. Well, it's been a good chat.
I always see those memes and photos of iPhone and Android photos.
Dude, I'm a big Android fan, big Samsung fan. I made.
I used to have Samsung. But I don't know.
You went the other way.
Yeah, I did. I was Samsung for a long time, and then I don't know, just jumped ship and stayed with iPhone. Yeah.
Wait, there's got to be more of a story to that. It couldn't have been like all of a sudden I was just.
I think at the time I got offered a new phone with a plan, and
it was just
they said it was an iPhone, and I was that.
Are you a big phone buff? Do you get amongst like all the? Okay, well, me talking to someone who's not a big phone buff. Yeah. I'm not a massive phone buff, but definitely since back when I was in the Apple infrastructure, I couldn't care less. Just had a phone and wanted to do. But now I'm with Samsung and on Android. I love my phones. You know what I mean? Like, I get excited when there's new tech and whatnot. Have you seen the new Samsung, the foldable phone
that flips and stuff?
Oh my god, dude!
That's insane. I work in construction, man. So I've got like a beastie ass.
Oh yeah. Which makes
that's what they call that a life-proof case because I can drop that shit all the day.
That foldable phone on a work site is going to be and it's all gritty, dust getting in between the screens and nightmare.
I keep with the life-proof case because
it's insane, dude. These it's really just, no pun intended, it's a bit of a flex. To be like we're the first ones to have a foldable
and the
phone.
camera, and not to mention the camera qualities. You can chuck out your $10,000 cameras. You just get.
Do you reckon though? I don't know, dude. As a photographer, not yet, definitely not yet. I mean, I was telling you,
like with all the things with
but really, I agree though. For convenience. Stuff. Like, I don't carry a fucking big camera or even a point and shoot around. I carry my phone around. Like, if I'm just going on holidays, I'll only take my phone.
Like where they've come from to now where they are with camera qualities.
It's definitely. I believe that phones will eventually have the quality of DSLR quality, like proper full on. Yeah, like they will get there.
They're probably working on it as we speak.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're always pushing, always fucking pushing. I mean, someone wants to be the first to get there. But there was that thing I was talking about last week on the podcast where I can't remember. I think it might have been Huawei or Huawei or whatever the fuck they call it.
Huawei,
or Oppo or some
Huawei with a H.
It's so weird.
It's got a H, but it's
confusing as fuck. I don't know if it was them, but it wasn't. Look, I can't remember what the brand was, but they did an advertisement, like a photo advertisement, and it was basically these people holding up a phone as if they're taking a selfie, but it was taken like the advertisement was taken from the camera, like the phone's perspective, of them kind of going, hey, and like him and his girl. But then the girl that was in the advertisement, she did a behind the scenes photo to upload to Instagram. And it showed that the photo that was taken was from like a $30,000 camera, not the actual camera, not the phone. So she outed them like a fucking what?
They probably do stuff like that all the time, and it's the little fine print down the bottom that nobody reads, not actually taken with this phone, and then you're like, that's really cool. I don't believe they can get away with it because they put it in there, but people don't.
I don't believe any advertisements these days. I go straight
throw in there that you don't
straight to YouTube, straight to like someone who's unbiased. Well, you hope would be unbiased.
I do that with games.
Instantly, exactly.
You want to go straight. Steam, I look at gameplay on YouTube before
you got to these days because everyone's like.
Or I check someone that's streaming it. Like there's that new World War Z game out. That I've been interested in. I've been looking at it, but then I was watching someone streaming it, and it's just the same repetitive shooting.
Really, it doesn't look good, man.
Well, it looks great. It looks like
the same shit over and over.
You're constantly just fighting hordes of zombies everywhere. Yeah,
I've never been really a monks game like
that. Shoot, and then get to the next zone. Shoot. Might set up turrets and stuff, but you just constantly fighting waves of zombies.
Do you know if it's based on the movie? It
kind of looks a little bit. I think it is because the
like I know like it's
the game's the same picture as the movie.
Same picture, yeah. I mean, so if you've seen the movie, which I actually haven't seen the movie, but if you've seen the movie, then perhaps it wouldn't even be like that exciting because you know the story. It's not like
I think they got the movement to the zombies because in World War Z they're like super quick, not like the Walking Dead where they're slow. Well, have you watched World War Z at all?
No, I haven't seen it.
Those zombies they're next level. They sprint, jump. They can 2 meters up.
That's a bit fucking terrifying.
You don't get that's what I mean. It is terrifying.
Holy fuck!
They got waves of zombies coming at you, and you can't outrun them.
Might have to watch it. It's
a pretty good movie. Yeah, it's not too bad.
I saw that movie the other night. That one called Us. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't seen that. Looks good though.
Ooh, it's good. Yeah, I won't say anything else on it. But it was good. It
looks creepy though.
Not as creepy as you think. Not as creepy. I mean, it's actually, you know what? It's creepy is probably the good word for it. You know, there's like scary, and then there's this creepy. I'd say on the horror level, creepy. Like definitely a little bit like skin tingly at parts. Definitely worth watching. I won't say anything else. It's like movies are fucking hard to talk about because you want to say what you felt like, just how you felt at the end without but you can't say really how you even felt because it might ruin. Yeah. So it's like I won't even say.
Especially when you stream it.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it was a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Definitely worth watching.
Yeah, that's one. That's one on the list.
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like so many scary movies now are just fucking they're all about the jump scares, and it's just boring now. I'm just bored. Yeah. Like I feel like
I'm not a horror fan.
Really?
Nah, my wife is, and she's always like, oh, let's watch a scare. I like to sit down with the comedy. I like a good old comedy.
Oh, really? I do like a comedy as well. Rom-com or just normal I love a good rom-com. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I love a good rom-com, dude.
Falls at the heart.
Happy endings at the end, but you had a good laugh along the way. Oh, can't beat it.
Yeah, they got the best of both worlds there, right there.
Yeah, exactly. But God, at the same time, dude, horror movies. Have you ever had like are you the type that you watch a horror movie and then you'll be like fucked for the rest of the night? Is that like kind of the go, or is this
not really? When I was young, maybe when I was a bit younger, you'd put on another movie, comedy, just to forget about that movie.
Yeah. You're like, well, we can't go to bed. We have to like flip side on. So it's I feel on that, dude. Yeah, kind of
get back.
Cleanse the palate a little bit. Just
forget about it.
Yeah.
No,
dude. Man,
not really.
Really, so comedies are like your biggest kind of your go to.
Yeah, I think so.
What kind of what's your favorite kind of like? What are your top picks? Like if you had to pick like 3 faves.
Step Brothers would be up there.
Ooh, that is a good one. That's a fucking good one.
Everyone. I'm a fan of Will Ferrell.
Yeah, same here. There's some people out there that don't like him. I find that fucking hard to believe.
Yeah.
Like, how could you not like him? He's such a good dude.
What's that? Mike Myers in the I say it on stream all the time. Where he goes, Mushka Hagata, the Love Guru.
Really?
That got really bad ratings.
I never saw it because of that.
It's such a funny movie. I don't know.
Really? You know what?
It's a funny thing because it's stupid. I think.
Yeah.
I like stupid comedies.
I feel like after that movie, we didn't really see much more of Mike Myers. I feel like he kind of like disappeared after that. Like all his movies seem to always. People loved him. You had your Austin Powers. Look, I don't know. It's hard. As a kid, you don't really ever look at like reviews and ratings. You don't really care. You just watch what you like. As you get older, you're so much easily like. I find I try not to look at reviews anymore. I try to because I like to go into a movie unbiased as fuck.
Or trailers. They pretty much put the whole movie in a trailer.
I know it ruins way too much.
I've seen all the good bits. Now, do I need to watch the movie or?
Speaking of trailers, are you a Star Wars fan?
Nah, I'm not a Star Wars.
Okay, I'm not really. I've never
been into a Star Wars or Star Trek. No.
Okay, well, have you seen that video that's going around Twitter at the moment of that guy that watched the trailer? He got a couple of people gave him shit. Now a lot of people are rising up and standing up for him because you should be able to love what you love and express it freely. If you're not hurting anyone. Yeah. Have you seen the video of the guy that was like brought to tears watching the new trailer for the Star Wars movie? Have you seen that? Yeah, there's this video going around. This guy who's probably, I'd say pushing 40. Sorry if he's not. But he did one of those reaction videos where he's sitting there and he starts up the trailer and he's obviously a big Star Wars fan.
Oh, they get into it, the Star Wars fans.
Yeah. Well, this guy is a super
a movie.
fan.
It's a lifestyle, man.
Well, watch this video. I have to post this somewhere after. I might put it. I don't know. I'll put it somewhere. But he watches the video, and the minute it starts, he's just like, like it literally pans down on the main chick's waist and gets to it, shows her lightsaber, and he goes, like that. Like let's say a little like as he sees the lightsaber on her belt. And I thought, good on him. But people fucking a couple of people slammed the dude, like called him cringy. Some chick said he was like
that's the internet, man.
I know, right? But here's the thing. Some
can't
chick
do anything without someone.
Well, some chick made a post and said this is why men are undateable because they're we're breeding like a culture of men who are, I don't know, she said in a way basically. Long story short, she basically was calling him a pussy in like a roundabout way. But man, the backlash that bitch got. The backlash she got is insane. Oh, no, I reckon she's definitely the type that kind of revels in it though a little bit. But apparently she was getting like death threats and shit after that, and it's like it really goes from one extreme to the next. You know what I mean? Like she
the ones doing death threats is just pretty much just as bad as the one.
Exactly. It's insane, dude. Yeah. Apparently she's just non-stop getting hit with it. And a lot of YouTubers that are quite high up there as well, like that I saw that I watched, they commented on it and said let people just enjoy what they like. But at the same time, man, I watched this guy and at the end, he was like practically weeping about this trailer. And I thought, man, it must be nice to have something that you feel so much emotion towards. Like, it's like, I feel like he made me feel dead inside. I'm not going to lie. I watched it and I was like, wow, I feel fucking, I feel hollow. I feel like a hollow boy. Like, have you had anything like in recent time that you could say you got that excited for? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, make me feel something. Make me feel like,
I don't think so.
Can you imagine having...
I think, you know what, after a really, really good stream where I have a really good turnout and I have a lot of chatters and a lot of support, I think that's where where I get it from. Even if I had a bit of a dud stream, or not dud stream, but not a stream that way.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it's pretty quiet, and I sometimes get off and I'm like, but then I get over it, and I guess get to the next stream, and
because we're involved. It's like you get so like with your stream, you get so involved in it. It's like you start
getting invested in a big
it's
stuff.
Your baby.
I need to start really streaming. Like this is pretty much. I started streaming November last year.
Yeah.
Full time. I started on my my laptop. I had a gaming laptop.
Oh, for
I
real?
started streaming on that. Yeah.
Man, and that's better than a lot of people though. Yeah, gaming. What kind of gaming laptop though? Was it?
An Asus.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah. Very nice.
So, I think my brother-in-law had one, and then I just got one, and then I didn't I just got one, and obviously paid it off. Didn't get it in full. Done one of those.
Fuck yeah! Oh, you did like the afterpay zip pay thing. Really?
Yeah, I do. I've done that with my PC now. What I've got now.
Oh, dude, have you paid it off yet? Are you paying it off still?
No, I'm paying it off. Ooh, yeah. This is a new baby. I've only I went from the laptop to this.
Fuck yeah! How long have you had that? Oh, really?
6 months. Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm pretty new. I'm pretty new into the PC gaming kind of.
Yeah. Well,
and I didn't realize how it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize how big PC gaming and Twitch and streaming and
I guess you don't
all that kind of stuff was. I don't even know how I found Twitch, to be honest. I just seen it and I was like, oh, that was kind of cool. I'm playing games. I may as well just try and stream it. And then I come to the debacle of, oh, you need good internet to stream.
Oh yeah, you get down the rabbit hole of like, oh, I need this. Oh shit.
Yeah, what's going on? Why
the fuck is upload? My bitrate set at 20,000. Why is this not working?
Why is it not working? Yeah.
That's like the standard. I started from the
laptop. Yeah. And then I just went from there, and I think the stream started to take off a little bit. And
bro, 100%.
And then what made me get this is probably tell you how new this is. What made me get the PCs. Black Ops, when Black Ops come out, I tried on the laptop.
Oh damn!
Couldn't run it.
No way. So
it would not run. Lower setting, nothing. I could not run it, and that was the hype of when everyone was coming in, and everyone was playing it.
And you're like, I need to play Black Ops.
I need to play the Black Ops, and I need to stream it. I need to stream it now.
Was it worth it when you got it? Were you like, this was a good purchase? I mean, now you're probably like, well, fuck, I can play anything I want, so this was a good purchase. But when you first played Black Ops, were you like?
When I first got it all set up, well, this is the funny thing because I'm not really a PC guy, so I don't really know much about PC.
I get a little bit lost myself. Yeah,
I was still having dramas with the new PC because I plugged. What did I plug? I plugged my HDMI from my monitor into the wrong slot, and it was it was overloading my graphics card, and it was integrating with the graphics on my PC monitor. And I thought the PC was busted the first time I got it, and I was like, "What is wrong with this?" And I plugged in the wrong port. So
did you build your PC or did you buy it fully?
It's a pre-built one, but I got a better graphics card. And I got a couple of extra things because I said to the guy I'm streaming, I want something that can run anything.
Yeah,
and can stream anything. So I paid bit of extra. Like the case,
that's
all pre-built and everything.
Because that's it. There's something to be said about future-proofing as best as you can because technology just continues to just change over time, and I
didn't get the latest graphics card, but got the one just before the 2080 or whatever it is. So I made sure. I want something that I can run anything. Really,
exactly.
The limits, because if I'm getting a gaming PC, I'm gonna try and.
You want to make sure you
especially if it's on zip, especially if it's on zip money.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna try out as much as zip pay as I can.
I've talked a bit about Afterpay and zip pay and whatnot on this stream. And also, quick little shout out to Surefire for the 17-month sub. Fuck yeah.
Hey.
Absolute legend. Appreciate you, dude. Good to have you here. I've never used it, right? So the deal with it is that there's no interest. Is that a thing? Like,
if you keep up with your payments.
Okay, so what's the deal? Do they come and break your kneecaps when you don't pay?
No,
what's the fine print on it?
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't really looked at the fine print too much because I was so excited to get the PC, right? As everybody does. I'm going to tell you how it is straight out.
Dude, I like it.
I sent the computer there and I seen I could get it, and I was like, "You got me sold."
Hold up.
See you later.
Hold up. So wait, did you go in with the mindset of I'm going to buy a PC?
No. Well, I was with my wife, and because she was pregnant at the time, and there's a computer shop near a baby shop. So first we looked at the baby shop, and I was like, we'll just go have a look. And I think she had to go to the RTA as well. So I was like, while you're in the RTA,
oh wow, so you guys are just getting stuff done.
I'll have a little bit of a browse and had a bit of a look. And then I was like, oh man, it'd be nice to have something like this. And then my wife just said, oh, why don't you get it on ZipPay? And I was just, the light bulb hit my head. I was like,
no way, you just fucking did it. No way, just an spontaneous PC buy.
That's the same as my tattoo I got when I was 18. That's
no way. Oh, what's your tattoo? Is that Eternity, or am I reading that wrong?
Family with the famous
family.
That's an 18-year-old tattoo right there, because you've got this thing tattooed on my arm now.
Isn't that Travis Barker's brand?
That was.
Is that still a thing?
Not now.
Famous Stars and Stripes, I think it was called.
It's still around, but back when I was 18,
I had a friend, my good mate Tim, who comes by the chat.
That was an impulse tattoo.
Oh, he was all about Famous Stars and Stripes. So he had the F everywhere, like on the back of his feral ute that he used to drive around, a big F on there, like whole bunch.
At least I get it on my neck or something. I actually know someone who's got this tattoo on their neck too, which I think is kind of weird too. But
boy, I'm sure you don't. I'm just curious. Do you regret the tattoo, or is it like? I mean, I don't think you should. I don't think you should.
To be honest with you, I forget it's there. I forget it's there.
It just becomes a part of your body, yeah.
Exactly. It's been that long now.
Yeah.
But I've always if I do get a sleeve, I'll just Yeah,
it's fucking. Oh, you reckon? Do you reckon you get?
I probably won't go over. I might just sort of hide it a bit. Yeah.
Man, I haven't delved into the world of tattoos. I don't think I could do it. I'm a little. Yeah,
nah.
I feel like
I only got one on my leg.
And I've got hairy as fuck arms, dude. Like, look at that hair.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have to either I'd be one of those old dudes that has his hair bursting out of the tattoo all the time. It looks a bit grubby. Or I'd have to shave or wax my arms constantly.
I wonder if the hairs come back as thick as they do if you got a full sleeve.
I don't know, because you see those old dudes that have tattoos and they just can't be bothered shaving or waxing anymore, and they've got hair just busting through it. So I mean, surely it does affect the follicles a little bit, though. Surely
that's a science question for Dr. Carl.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to get him on at some point. I want to get him on, dude, so bad. One day I hope that the podcast is big enough that I can ask him to come on. It'd be amazing, dude. Oh my god. Have you ever met Dr. Carl? I met him once for a second, but I couldn't ask him anything.
I only listen on
Triple J.
Radio.
Oh man. But, can you imagine having that brain? Just like
it's like the most random weird questions.
And he'll just recall answers.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. That's and he put this whole long word spiel with all these science words.
They'll ask about a particular leaf on a tree in Africa that's endangered, but it has a type of slug that eats it, and he's like, oh yeah, it eats the equatrilian quadrignathrus.
It comes from the family
from the tree. And you're like, how the fuck did you just recall that in a second? You're like, you just got asked literally a random ass question about nothing, and
Did he have Wikipedia at his hands, or?
I'm starting to suspect some shit about this dude. Let me just say, either alien or robot. I'm just saying.
That he does get stumped sometimes.
He does, but the thing that I'm inspired about Dr. Carl is that he always goes, "I'll have to go research that and get back to you." Like he's never just like, "Oh, well, I don't know it." He's always like, "Oh, I'm like he." You can tell he does
know it. He has. Oh yes, I read that in such and such as science article. Last year.
Makes me want to read more. I've recently thought I would love to read more. It's like something about obviously we have all these documentaries and YouTube stuff that we could watch that would just feed answers into our brains, but something about reading, I guess, just it just burns it in your head more, I guess, because you're doing all the work. You have to process it into your head rather than it just being yelled at you from a screen.
I notice with when I read, I only pick up certain bits and pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a dunce. I'm not gonna lie. I struggle to one read big books because it's just a lot of work for me.
Yeah, I'm not a reader. Like I did my HSC and that was about it. So.
Yeah. Once school was over, books. Who's that?
But in saying that, I did my HSC and I didn't do maths. I chose business studies.
Oh,
instead, because I had an option. There was an option not to do, and I hated maths. I was like,
oh man, I wish I had that. I was not good at maths. Not good at maths. I'm still not good at maths. I'll still jump straight on the calculator for a simple equation because I'm like, I'd rather not fuck it up and get the thing wrong. So
just to be sure,
1 + 1. Oh, it's 2. Okay, fuck. Okay, I
knew it was 2, but I just say,
I just want to be safe about it. Just want to be safe about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. So I kind of go, oh yeah, I might. But I especially if like things that I read where it has like it's very information heavy, I'll read the same thing over and over. Like I'll read the same sentence, like I'll read it and I'll be like, oh yeah, and I'll be like, wait, did I just process that? And I'll read it again because I'll like the same sentence because I feel like it's not like absorbed. I'll be like, get in my head, idiot. I don't know.
Do that with Twitter.
Oh man,
it's like with streaming as well. Like I say it on my stream all the time. I can only do a couple of handful of things all at once, and now I've added more scenes to my stream deck. It's just it turns into a fizzle.
Yeah, see,
I'm like,
bro, I have not delved into the stream deck thing. I see some people, you as well. I mean, but some people it's a motherfucking instrument, just like.
I've got like 3 full pages, and I'm full, and I've got another 4th page. Yeah.
Oh man,
most of it's I got like a lot of sound effects on here.
Oh,
a lot of them scenes. Like I filmed a couple more, like a donation for bits. People that lurk, I have a little scene for people that lurk. Gifts served.
Yeah.
People that even host as well. I made a new little host one as well.
Man, I feel like I need to
get when people raid. It's just little things like that. I like that. That's what I like to do.
Fuck yeah. People love that.
A lot of people are like game heavy. Grinding their main game. They're good at first person shooters. For me, like yesterday, I streamed Siege, and I was struggling to concentrate in Siege because I had chat there, and I didn't want to let chat down because I don't miss anything.
It's so hard, man.
And I say to him, either at me or write in caps because I'll miss something, and if I do, I feel like the worst. Because if I'm chatting in someone's chat and they miss it as well, I'm kind of like, do I write it again? Or
that's true. It's so hard. Yeah, like especially when you first come into someone's stream and you say hi, and you're like, "Hey, how you doing there?" And then they miss it, and you're like, "Wow, am I gonna look desperate if I write hi, how you doing again?" You know what I mean? Like, so you just start chatting away, and you're like, I don't know, it can be a bit awkward. So I totally get it. Yeah, but man,
I think that's why I steer away from first person shooters because I'm not very good at them. Because I'm new to PC gaming, and B, I just like the interaction.
Yeah,
I look back at one of my first streams, and it was like, wow, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I was just sort of
really. Wait, did you save your first streams? Do you have like your first ones recorded somewhere?
When I googled Mattox on Google, it came up with an old stream.
Oh, really?
I think when I first started, I used to upload it to YouTube.
Oh shit!
Because I don't know if you can. Is there still an option that you can upload straight to YouTube?
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do.
I used to do that, and that was when I first started streaming, and I started streaming American Truck Simulator.
Oh no way! That was your come up, really?
Yeah. I can see Iron in the chat now. He's one of the OGs I used to truck with.
Hey, fuck yeah, bro! I tried.
So that's something totally, and I haven't picked it up because I don't know,
Bro, I tried playing. I tried playing the Euro Truck Simulator.
Yeah,
and
it's cold.
I struggled to get out of the depot. I couldn't fucking figure it out. I started my truck. And I was like, all right, there's a lot of things going on here. I can get my head around this. I'll work it out. I started driving around. I could not fucking. I was trying to. I had to. I guess you had to back into the trailer first.
Yeah, reversing's a little bit different. I've got like the wheel and stuff because I upgraded.
Really? You get deep on it.
Yeah, I went for the keys because there's this thing called Truckers Multiplayer MP, where it's a custom mod to the game that you can convoy with people.
No way.
So, and that's pretty big. Like they do like community convoys, and they're like convoys for charity. Like there's some big trucking streamers out there.
That's insane.
They didn't realize there's it's pretty big community. Like I was pretty blown away of how many people actually get involved with that kind of stuff. It's it's a different world. You didn't,
Shit, man.
And that's where I kind of started, and then after that, I don't know. I just kind of.
Just went with whatever. I mean, you played a little bit of Fortnite and whatnot for a while there, I believe. Like I saw saying Fortnite.
When the Fortnite buzz came, I sort of jumped on the train, but then I realized I'm not great at it, so I dropped it.
Fortnite's brutal, man.
You were big on Fortnite. I remember. I think when I first come into your streams, you were playing Fortnite.
Oh man, I used to play Fortnite religiously. See, I was in that stage of like I can't switch games. I'm doing too well. Like if I switch, people will leave. And it got to the point where I was as seasons went by,
not having
fun. People were just too good. People literally too good.
I think that's what happened. And it was just like, I was just getting frustrated because like how do you build that quick? I'm still trying to build a square.
Do you know how I build? Like this.
Frantic.
Literally, I don't even know what I'm doing, but somehow things just go up. Like I'm just
someone shoots me and there's a roof and there's a wall that's not even supposed to be there. And I'm the most
sporadic builder ever. People coming in being like, damn, mate, you get your builds getting better. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally smashing. I'm like, have like them like on my fucking mouse, on the side of my mouse, on my builds, and I'd just be like smashing.
Yeah,
like,
all the builds on the side too. That's what I had.
I roughly know what's my wall and what's my my floor and my.
You get a rough idea.
Oh, and I just be
when you're building, you don't know what you're doing.
I just be W and A and D, just smashing those keys just as much as I can. Right, smashing the space bar, just jumping like a crazy fucker and just smashing all the builds and just clicking, just left clicking, just hoping they go in. And it was a mess. It was an absolute mess.
I was on it for a little while. I actually met a couple of good people on Fortnite. They come into the stream still now. So.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it had its good and bad side of the community, I reckon. There was definitely like a lot of bad that came with it, but a lot of great people. Yeah, I feel like I was saying a lot of good people came from the Fortnite community.
Yeah, and they still still hang around.
Yeah, so that's what you want. That's what you want, man. Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's actually funny. Do you watch Dr. Disrespect at all?
Yeah, here and there. Yeah, not too much. I'd more watch Shroud because he's.
You're more of a Shroud guy. So you're more into watching people just for the skill, not as much. Because I would have thought you would go more for like the entertainment factor. Because Shroud's pretty low key. Not saying he's a bad streamer, just he's not really
I do watch a bit of Disrespect. Yeah, I do because he's entertaining. Yeah,
he's crazy, man.
But I'd sit chill out and just kind of just watch him just be good at games and any game that picks out.
Well, yeah, I mean, because I was going to say, the thing with Dr. Disrespect, he shat all over Fortnite for so long. Like, he's like, I want to play this bubblegum Disney game, like, and it shat. Now he's addicted to it. Like, all of a sudden, he's jumped in, and I've been watching him, because he streams quite late for us. He's always, like, after midnight, he usually jumps on, like, around 1 o'clock. So he's always on super late till, like, early morning. But I'm always up then, so I always chuck him on while I'm doing podcast stuff. And he's hooked on it. Like, he's addicted. But people in his chat are letting him know, like, this is not okay, Dr. D. Like, as if, like, he's gone against his whole persona of hating on Fortnite. And it's like, man, like, let the guy have some fucking fun.
I know, right? I know.
But yeah, he's been loving it. And, man, that guy is a fucking... Like, his entertainment is next level. It's insane, the shit he does. But his view count, I feel like, has dropped quite a bit. I mean, he was, like... sitting around 10 to 15,000. I'm thinking like, man, I've seen Mr. Fresh Asian, like who's been streaming for less than a year, Fortnite streamer from Australia. He's even at times been hitting like Dr. Disrespect numbers, and he doesn't even have a face cam. And you think, man, it's like kind of crazy. Like you see sometimes people put in like crazy amounts of like effort.
And
it's like sometimes all you have to be is just damn good at the game. You know what I mean? Like really,
exactly. Yeah,
I feel like being good at a game trumps all on Twitch, like, and it always will.
Oh yeah,
like, being good at the game.
That's why
you do not have
so many.
Man,
like, because he's he's not the one for entertainment, but he's entertaining through his skills.
Yeah,
so
dude, makes me
I'm the other.
Because I'm like,
I'm the other new. I'm more about the entertainment.
I'm the same.
I'm trying to put on a show, and then sometimes after streams, I'm like. Man, I need a drink.
I come out from stream sometimes sticky because I'm like, I was sweaty because I was like moving so much, and I'm like, I come out just like feeling like I had waterfall of fucking sweat just dumped over me.
And I think the more people that come into my stream too, the more I get hype. I think I don't know what it is.
Yeah, 100%.
If chat's going off, that's I sort of turn it up a little bit.
Yeah. Always, man.
You know, kind of not purposely. I think
it's just feed off the crowd. I think it's like a natural instinct.
And I think that's where Twitch things come into why it got so hype, because people
are just feeding on it. And the thing about Twitch things as well is it really rewards like audience participation in ways by having them come up on screen if you're like the most
interact.
Like
exactly.
And like when people donate bits, it comes up saying, "Hey, this person donated bits," and like I saw, and I was like, "Oh, that's clever!" Like it's almost like, how can I incorporate that just into my stream in general, even not in, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm always kind of looking at not so much copying other people's streams, but I'm sort of just seeing
inspired,
and I'm like, I could probably do something
100%, dude.
Not actually like that, you know what I mean?
I think everything's inspired by something. I mean, copying's like such a... I mean...
Nobody's
like,
original.
Yeah, like when people... Like, look, I've seen... The thing I struggle with, and not to go back to Dr. Disrespect again, but there have been so many people that have done like the... After Dr. Disrespect became a thing, so many people that do like the glasses, the dark glasses, and then they have like the 80s synth wave in the background, and they're like trying to be here, and it's like, it's such a like... They seem like dollar store Dr. Disrespect at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, how can you literally have fun trying to be exactly like someone else? Like, there's no fun in it. You're always going to be playing catch up because you're never going to be the OG.
You got to be, you know, and you got to kind of be you as well.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
That's who that's who they come to see. They come to watch you, and if you just be yourself, I think, you know, they're going to hang around. That's it's a bonus. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Hey, I'll bring up Dr. Disrespect one more time because we're on that subject. Did you see he got hacked the other day? His Twitch got hacked.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he got hacked on. It was not last night, the night before. Some kids, just like young ass kids, as far as I'm aware, hacked his Twitter and his Twitch account. He was streaming, and all of a sudden, like everyone started saying, "Doc, your Twitch has been hacked," and I went and checked it. Sure.
What were they doing on while he was alive? Like, what happened?
So on his Twitter, probably the best one was this is actually I closed his stream now. I stopped watching for a minute, so I didn't see. I went back and watched the VOD before the doc noticed. But I was on Twitter and I saw a tweet come up from Dr. Disrespect saying, "Hey, at Ninja, I fucked your mum," and I was like, bit forward, but I could imagine the doc saying something like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't
shocked. We got a publicity stunt on our hands.
Yeah, I was a bit like, I mean, a bit more forward than Doc would probably be, but I mean, at the same time, he's playing Fortnite. I could imagine maybe something happened and he's just trying to like parody on like a young kid saying that or something.
Yeah.
So I clicked on his account, Doc's account, who has almost 1 million followers on Twitter, and and it was like the whole thing of like, hey, if it was saying like, it said, I will follow, the doc will follow more people, make sure you follow these accounts. And there were accounts of like the kids that had hacked, but they were new accounts. But hey, they crept up real quick, like a couple of thousand followers, like in a matter of half an hour. Because kids are like, oh my God, the doc will follow me. But yeah, they put up a whole bunch of stuff on his Twitter. But then I went back and watched the VOD. And the doc was like doing his thing. I don't know what he usually does. And then people started screaming, hey, your Twitter's been hacked. And then he noticed and he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, no problem. He's like, it's just some kids. And he played it off like nothing was wrong. He's like, I'll go figure this out. You just hold up, and walked off screen.
But inside he's
like, oh shit. Well, they were saying as well. One of the tweets said, hey, get what was it? Get this account. I think they added one of their accounts and said, get this account to like 50,000 followers, some crazy shit, 50,000, and we'll release the footage of Doc cheating on his wife or something. And they said, we've got the iCloud boys or something. It says something like that, as if they've got footage of him or something. So yeah, I don't know. It was super weird. Obviously, I didn't have that, but you got to wonder if they've hacked your Twitter and your Twitch. What else can they hack at that point? So you'd have to be a little bit nervous.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah, so
that kind of comes into. I never really think about that when you're streaming. You don't know who, like in the way you don't know who's watching.
And especially when you got that many people watching at that point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would have never. It's crazy because I would have never thought like that was possible with like all these like two-factor authentication shits and stuff like that. Where you got
it's always a loophole.
Oh,
it's always a wormhole.
Only like a week or so ago, Fortnite's Twitter account got hacked, and they have like 75 million followers. And they got hacked, and it was some kids going, "Hey, make sure you follow these accounts and to revert the patch." You know, everyone was getting upset about the patch that they released or something. And they're like, "Make sure." So it's crazy. It's almost like no one's safe if those accounts can't.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But he ran off screen when he didn't run off. He got up and walked away. He said, "I'll be right back." But then his stream went down about 3 minutes later, and then it came back totally just fucking different screen. I can't remember what it said, but it had someone kept putting pictures of kids on the screen and like rearranging them to fill the screen. Pictures of kids like faces.
That's weird.
Yeah, if you go back and watch like some of his clips, like
people would have clipped it, I suppose. Yeah,
it's clipped, so yeah, you can see it. It's kind of creepy. And I think it kept getting pulled down, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe he might have been. Who knows? He probably deleted the clips, maybe. But it was so weird. I think it said to follow a certain account or something.
So they would have got his Twitch token or whatever.
And then they went live on their own OBS, and it's like this guy has like 3.5 million followers on Twitch. Who's like anywhere from 10 to 20 plus.
He could have done. He could have streamed anything too. That's the scary part.
Exactly. Like that's what I was thinking. Like these kids were tame as fuck. Like they could have just thrown some porn up there just to fuck him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, or worse, anything. You know.
Oh yeah, like people like just fucking dark web shit. Like I mean, like, and it's what happens in that situation. Like obviously it was super lighthearted shit, but man, what happens on the day when something like that happens? Someone hacks. It will happen. It will happen to someone someone big. It will happen to someone like Ninja or something. He gets hacked, and then someone puts up saying that's really like will fuck a lot of kids up.
And obviously, Twitch will understand that it's not coming.
Oh from him, yeah. But it's like at this point, I mean, Twitch is going to have to start taking that shit more and more seriously. I mean, it's the reason that we have to have any form of security for our accounts at all, because people want to fuck the system and hack all that stuff. And I think it is kind of impressive. I have to admit, I wouldn't know where to fucking start to hack someone's account, even like the lowest tier. I have to admit, I have actually hacked, and it hacked very like fucking loosely used.
Using hackers.
I got into two of my friends' email addresses, email accounts on the same night when I was young, because it was the two guys I actually hang, good mate Tim and Mercury Adept, but they're fucking like I mean this was years ago. This is before like you had to have like a million different
the security question, whatever it is.
I literally guessed their password. One of my mates was really into a particular brand of bikes, and I was just putting things in there I thought they liked. Put in the type of bike they liked. Bam, got in, because all you had to have is their email and then the other guy, he was obsessed with Mario games, and I picked a particular Mario game. Most random shit. I got in. I was like, oh my god, I'm a hacker. And
back then, the emails would be for like my MySpace or something.
It was like
on my MySpace.
Yeah, it was just their Hotmail account. It was just for fun.
Have a hotel or something.
Yeah, and I literally just like hit him up straight away on Prey MSN. I was like, I don't know what the fuck, and I was like, bro, I just hacked your shit. Like just for memes. I was like, you gotta change that shit. It's too easy.
Get the old sunglasses on, hacker.
Oh man, I felt like a god that night. 2 friends in one night. I couldn't believe it. Dude. I felt like when you do something kind of clever and your head just believes that explode because you're like, I am a god. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you just do something like, I mean, it's like I had another occasion. I've told this story before, but someone mouthed off to me on Hearthstone of all things, said a whole bunch of shit. And I was like literally playing on my phone at work during my lunch break, and the guy had a name. His name is Claygalas. So I thought he's probably in a bit of Lord of the Rings and stuff. So I just looked the name up I just Googled the name because I thought it's a pretty unique name. And literally from a simple Google search, I found like his full name from a different thing, and from that full name, I ended up finding.
Start digging.
I found. This is gonna sound creepy, but I did it just for fun because I was like. It was a real moment of like, I can find anything out about this guy. It was more like, wow, I can, and I got to the point, I made a fake account. I made a fake account on Facebook, and I added him, and sent him, and sent it. I added him as like a a name that he would recognize straight away as something that he mouthed off on. I think I made it Grimtime, because Grimtime, it was my gamer tag. So I made Grimtime, and I hit him up, and I said, hey, bro, like, definitely not malicious, but just letting you know, I know everything about you. I sent him his address. Bro, I was able to send him his address, his phone number, his parents' name, his girlfriend's name. I found everything in a matter of just a day of just fucking around on my phone on my lunch break. It's insane. I said, dude.
Well, that's the amount of information we have on internet.
Yeah.
Like,
But he said some shit. He was like telling me to kill myself and stuff over a game, like really heinous shit. I thought this guy's going to mouth off to the wrong person that's just trying to play Hearthstone to just enjoy people use games as an escape. Well, people use games as an escape, and with people like people like that are going around telling people to kill themselves and mouthing off to people that might already be having a rough time and they're just trying to have an escape. They might be on the edge already, and they're just trying to play some Hearthstone to get away from life. Some kid comes out because they beat him and says horrible things. So I thought, fucking make an example. So I sent him a message and just said, hey, dude, I do not care. But I said, this is just a bit of fun. But I said, just a heads up, brother, you might not want to mouth off on people on the internet, because I found all this shit. I sent it all to him. He blocked me 100% instantly on Facebook.
That was it.
And that was it. I just left him alone. But I just thought, dude, like, instantly, I was like, I never mouth off to people unless like someone mouths off to me. But I was like, I gotta fucking watch myself, because someone could come back at me. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the thing. I knew his family's name, his family's address. It was crazy. Jesus. I feel like America, right? There's sites that you can, if you know someone's name and whatnot, or maybe a phone number or something, like, or an email, you can find just completely all their shit just on a like their address and everything on a simple website. Like, it's insane. I don't know if it's the same over in Australia, but it's terrifying. Yeah. With like everyone trying to keep their stuff confidential, it's kind of mind-blowing.
It is, but it isn't.
But over
once it's out there on the internet, it's
over the years, you're putting little bits of information just scattered all over the internet, little bits here and there, and eventually it all just comes together. Like, everything just links up. And
that's like the phones. They know you.
Dude.
They know what you look at, and then they throw the advertisements, and you're like...
Oh, man, it's terrifying. I'm like, what else do they know?
I didn't even search that. I was talking to someone about that yesterday, and now I have an advertisement for this, what I was just...
Oh, dude, we're being watched. We're being fucking watched. Yeah, 100%. Like, guaranteed, man. It's like
you know what? We're just making it easier for them.
Oh yeah, let's all chuck Google Alexas and Google Homes and Amazon Alexas and all that shit in our homes that just are listening to us 24/7. And let's just fucking, because there was that story where a family all of a sudden started hearing another family out of their Amazon Alexa or some shit. They could literally hear another family talking in their living room through their fucking Amazon Alexa. It was either that or a Google Home or something. I can't remember the full details. It was weird shit. Like, so you don't know who's listening or what's listening.
No, well, that's the thing. You see, in the States, it doesn't happen here. The rating. Twitch streamers getting raided.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't. Well, the guy.
And you see the clips on YouTube of, like, next 1 minute they're streaming and next minute you hear the door bust.
Oh yeah. Well,
because someone's done it. Someone's
we talked about this.
IP address and stuff.
We talked about this like a week ago on the podcast.
Yeah, right.
There was an incident where a guy got raided, got swatted. Swatted.
Yeah, swatted. Yeah, that's it.
He got swatted. But okay, so they were playing Call of Duty. Someone put a SWAT out. They actually hit someone else up to do the SWAT, because obviously they knew how to get people's information. They were playing Call of Duty. They lost. It was like $1.50 wager match or some shit. They hit someone up to SWAT this other guy. So this other guy called up 911 or whatever, swatted this dude, but gave the wrong address by accident, I guess. Didn't have the right address. The cops showed up at the wrong house. Father, husband answered the door, completely just not involved at all.
Oblivious, yeah.
He got fucking shot dead. He got fucking shot. Really? He died. They shot him dead. A cop thought that he was reaching for his belt or something, and you know how fucking America is. Kabam! Just fucking shot him dead at his doorway.
Yeah.
That's
the shoot first ask questions.
But the kid that put the SWAT out, just got like 20 years in jail, which isn't anywhere near enough. But
because the guy lost his life. Yeah, someone lost their dad.
But he got like I think it was 20 years in jail. And it's like, good. Finally, like a little bit of justice for these kids that are swatting.
I don't think I've heard of anything happening with swatting over here.
I don't think because it just isn't the same. It's like
it's not a.
Whereas in America, they take that shit so seriously. They'll run in a house with like 20 dudes holding rifles, pin everyone down, put them at their head, and it's like
you might get a knock at the door of the police officer to see if everything's alright. Oh, that's if they do turn up, because when you call the police half the time.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh man, yeah. I had an incident where it wasn't like anyone dying.
Wait an hour and 45 minutes, and you're like, "They're still not here."
Well, my car was broken into a fair few years ago now. I used to run a videography business, and I had a whole bunch of gear I'd bought over years of saving up and whatnot, and we'd gone and shot this Christmas video. I used to work for, I do a like stuff for a TAFE, a local TAFE. And we shot this Christmas video for it, came back, and we took the TAFE car. So when we got back to the car park, it was late afternoon. And I thought, I'll just move my gear into my car. I had a Ford territory, so it was like a 4-wheel drive. And and I had an SD card, so I thought I'll run up quickly to the office, I'll put it there and I'll offload it tomorrow. Run up, drop the card. I think I said goodbye to everyone in the office, in the marketing office, and ran back down. My car had just the handle of my territory just ripped clean off. They gutted everything. They took over $20,000 worth of camera gear. So I was like, holy shit. So I ran back up to the office. I was like, my gear's just being fucking stolen. Do we have any like security cameras? And they're like, nope, no security cameras, feels bad. So that was frustrating to start. So I quit. So I called the cops. I was like, my car's has been broken into. I've had like $20,000 worth of gear stolen. And they're like, yeah, no worries. We'll send someone to check it out. And we'll get a patrol looking, I guess, for anyone looking sus. I don't know, some shit. I waited for hours, dude. Hours into the night.
Oh, yeah.
And I called them back and said, hey, is someone coming? They said, oh, sorry, there was a police parade in the city, so we didn't have enough men on duty, so we couldn't send anyone. Just drive the car. They're like, just drive the car home carefully, and we might send someone out to your house in a week's time.
You never heard about it.
So a guy eventually did come out like a week later. The car had been like in the backyard, like busted up. Because I couldn't drive it because they're like, they want to come and fingerprint it. So eventually I did send someone to fingerprint it, and he fingerprinted it, and then nothing. Just nothing. So it was like, so I they found like a tripod on my unicycle which was stolen because they threw the crooks threw it out the window in like a distant neighborhood, and they found so I got those two things back, but everything else never got back. So but so I can
little things like that if your car gets broken in or something.
It's they don't. They just.
I'm not even gonna bother because
it's small fry stuff. But I've even had I had a situation, right? Me and my friend Tim. Okay, so we were driving home from the city on one of like the main you're from Sydney. You might know the M4. I don't know if you know the M4 leads out west. Driving home on the M4.
I travel all the way around Sydney,
Okay, good. So you know the sketchy nature of the M4. So anyway, so we're driving home from the city on the M4, and and I was in the right lane, so the fast lane apparently. The you can do any speed limit you want lane. So I was doing the speed limit, and I was kind of currently just overtaking. Yes, good mate Tim stuff's out here. My good mate Tim was in the car. I was driving, and this 4-wheel drive, this BMW blacked out of his mind 4-wheel drive came up behind us, just fucking right, and they're flashing their lights at shit. So me being the idiot I am, this was like years ago now. I did a little brake test on them.
Brake check,
brake check. I checked the brake. I quickly tapped it. So if anyone don't know brake check, you tap the brake when someone's right up your ass.
You know what? I think that's a universal. I think everyone knows the brake check.
It's
funny you say that because sometimes you go into the weird party. Go from video to video.
Yeah.
I come across a brake check confirmation.
Really?
And it was all around the world, and people were getting fucked up.
What, people actually run it? People actually run up the back of people?
Oh, just brake check, swerve, roll,
shit, dude. Okay, so these guys are right up. Yeah, these guys are right up on my ass, and they're flashing their lights, acting like dickheads, kind of like swaying and stuff. So I just tapped my brake, and they fucking backed off. But I fucked up, dude. I fucked up. I didn't realize who was in this car. This fucking pack of dude. They were people. You just tell they were people you wouldn't want to fuck with. They pulled back, but then they came up next to us. They pulled right next, hanging out the window and they started getting full bottles of water, throwing them at the car, at the windows and shit. Really fucking scary shit. But they
started to freak out.
But then they started trying to run us off the road. It was insane. I've never fucking been in something so serious. But we ended up doing like well over 140 kilometers an hour down the fucking freeway to try and get away. They were trying to swerve at us at that speed. They were constantly getting behind us, trying to put the brake. It was like they must have been on drugs, dude. But they were leaning out the windows, throwing stuff at the car. I have dents in my car still to this day. From
really?
Yeah, I got dents in the car door from them throwing full bottles of water out the window. It was crazy. So my mate Tim called the cops, and he's like, we need someone to fucking, like, we don't want to get off at the moment. There's a pack of like 5 guys, like massive dudes that are like trying to kill us right now. We don't know. They surely would have had knives or something. They would have stabbed the shit out of us if we stopped. They would have destroyed us. They would have.
They weren't going to stop you.
Like, even if it was 2 guys, probably wouldn't want to get out. But when there's like 5 dudes, like, you just don't know what the fuck they're going to do. And it's like two of us, like, no chance. So we couldn't have defended ourselves. We would have been dead. So we didn't want to get off. So we're just flying past exits. You know what I mean? Still doing like 140. Yeah. And one, we're thinking we're going to get pulled over if a cop sees us, which is probably best case scenario. But
it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and I was just working at a good place that I could like kind of. But they kept speeding off, right? They kept flying away from us, and we'd be like, thank fuck. And then they'd be pulled over up ahead, and as soon as we got close to them, they'd pull back out and then start chasing. They were just fucking with us, dude. But we called the cops, and they're like, oh, do you reckon you could like get off one of the exits and drive to a police station? We're like, yeah, as soon as we stop at a red light, we're fucked. Like, they're going to get out and they're just going to bust up out the car, like, or try to rip us out of it or some shit. Like, fuck that. We didn't know if they had like a gun or some shit. I don't know. They were looking for trouble.
You don't know.
And yeah, the cops were like, well, I don't know. And just fucking like didn't want to help. And it was like, are you kidding? We could die. Like, it was fucking serious. And luckily I got to a point where there was one of those like bays in between the two, like the roads, like the like you only meant really, I guess, the cops and shit to like, but I fucking like quickly slammed the brakes as we were about to get up and just fucking flew in there. And god damn, man, it was that was like one of the scariest moments I've had. But dude, the cops were like, you'll be right, dude. Like, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't know, man. I get that they have bigger fish.
We'll come see you after something happens.
Yeah, and it's like, I get that you probably have bigger fish to fry or whatever, but god damn, man. I have to admit, I've lost faith so bad over the last couple of years in the police force. Like, I don't know. I just have. And it's like, they haven't given me much reason to trust. Like, I get that they do a lot of good work, but man, when you feel like they haven't really assisted you and haven't seemed to and really seem very unenthusiastic to help, it's kind of like, can I trust that you guys would really like get to the bottom of anything at this point? I know these are like petty things, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Luckily, they haven't really had to deal with the police too much.
Yeah, I mean, those are kind of like my only 2 like main situations, but I don't know. You kind of hope that if someone's trying to bust into your house and you're trying to keep the door shut and you're like, oh god, like they're going to be like, we'll be right there, or they're just not going to be like, oh, we've got a parade in the city, right? Another parade in the city, so
another parade.
Yeah, so we're just kind of busy just celebrating, and it's like, are you fuck? I'm about to die, motherfucker! Like, you get to my house now. So that's always what I kind of think. Like, what if my parents were in that situation?
Well,
you know what I mean?
I got a feeling like if someone's breaking into your house, is it worth to say they've got a gun? Because once you say they've got a gun, the cops are going to be there.
Yeah,
even though you don't know they got a gun, but they could do.
Well, that's what I was told.
You tell them something
back at school when they would have like, I guess, cop shop at school, and they'd kind of talk about like, you know, calling 000 and all that shit. They'd say make sure you really feel free to like, what's the word? Like, exaggerate the situation. You know, if you're scared, because that will put you a lot more.
You're gonna ring up and say, I heard a noise at the front door. The cops they're not coming out. But if you say there's 4 guys at the front, 2's got a shotgun, 1's got a handgun.
And then they get there and no one's there.
The whole SWAT team's rocking up.
Well, but that's the thing. But that's what we see, because with swatting, that's to believe what happens. They go to literally the worst case scenario. That's why our full SWAT team showed up. A lot of time when they call the cops, they'll say that they've got their family and they're scared they're going to shoot them. They've got them at gunpoint. You know what I mean? Like they say it as if there's someone in the family that has the rest of the family captive, and they're going to kill them all. And they say they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Get someone here now to try and stop me. And obviously it's not coming from them. So that's why they bust through the fucking door, just ready to kill But it's crazy because they won't even hear them coming up. Like, they must be quiet as shit, this whole SWAT team. Because you see it, like, right before they bust through the door, they're like, you don't hear a single thing. And someone's like, oh, I think someone's at my door. And it's like, bam, motherfucker. Like, they're rushing like 20 fucking guys. And you're like, how the fuck? These guys are delicate on their feet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But, man, I don't know how I'd go being swatted. I think, I don't know if we lost you, by the way. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. You froze up for a second.
Oh, yeah.
You froze it up a little bit, but nah, you're good. You're good. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know how I'd handle being swatted. Like, I think... I don't want to, I feel like, ooh, it's like you don't want to say too much. You want to be like, I'd stop streaming if I got swatted, because then someone's like, oh, really? That's what it takes to get you off Twitch? You know what I mean? Like, like, you don't want to say, like, the wrong thing. It's like, no, I wouldn't stop streaming. I would continue doing it.
You know what? That'd be a bad thing, but it'd be a good thing. Because that's exposure to your channel then.
You know,
that's content right there. That's content right there.
Yeah, until you get shot by the cops in America. I mean... Like,
over here,
do you reckon anyone's blown up from getting swatted? Do you reckon I mean, do you know anyone that's ever gotten big from getting... I mean, is that what you'd want to be known for, though? The guy got fucking swatted.
I know different circumstances of people blown up for stuff that's not the greatest.
I mean, because have you ever been featured on like any big compilations, or have you ever had like a clip?
I actually put a clip into one about 3 weeks ago for a perfectly timed Twitch clip for a GTA clip that happened on my stream.
Yeah.
So, and I know that he does. Well, he does it. He doesn't. He doesn't. He's. I think his name's Viction.
Oh,
he does the biggest.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. If you do perfectly timed, he's got the biggest.
Oh, lost you again?
Like
oh yeah. Oh, you're cutting out a bit. No.
Am I?
A little bit here and there. Yeah, it's getting choppy. We can always try and reset the call if you want. If it keeps doing it, might be.
If it keeps doing it, I'll...
All right, we'll see how we go. Yeah, we'll see if it does it again, and then we'll just reset the call and see if it fixes it. That's all good. No stress. No stress.
I'm watching my. You know, you get the little ping thing in the bottom.
Oh yeah, is it dipping it down a little bit? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Oh, it's probably like what's worse than red? Non-existent.
Yeah, well okay. Mine keeps on going to red. So
oh no, internet in Australia, dude. Oh man,
yeah.
8 years.
I don't know. It's only Discord. Well, it's been going good so far. How long have we been?
It has, yeah. Probably about 2.5. I'd say, a bit over 2.5 hours. Yeah. Oh no, 1.5. Not 1.5. I think I streamed for close to an hour beforehand. But yeah, dude, when I first moved into this house, right, this one I'm in now, we're going to be hopefully moving towards the end of the year. We had ADSL 2+, and we were getting the speeds of dial-up internet. Like we were like I couldn't do anything. Like loading Twitch was a nightmare, and I dealt with that for probably about 2 years until one of my neighbors was like, "Hey, you know cable's the thing, right?" And I was like, "Well, what?" And he's like, "Yeah." And we were at the front of his house, like next to mine. He was on his phone. He's like, "Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi right now." He pulls up YouTube, plays a video in like 2 seconds. He's like, "Yeah, I'm on cable, dude. It's like super quick." And I was like,
"Yeah.
I've been here for over 2 years, and I've hit up Telstra. I'd called them like hundreds of times at this point saying, can you do anything to give me better, like how do I get better internet? They're like, oh yes, I can see you've got you know, your speeds.
ADSL, it depends how far you're away from the
We're pretty much the last house on the exchange. Like legit, we're like the exchange is here and the house is like here, right, touching it pretty much. Like we're like 2 houses away, so we have terrible. Okay. So yeah, I switched to cable, and my god, it changed the game. But now we're close to getting NBN, and I'm terrified because I'm hearing people, like so many people go, yeah, it cuts out like 50 times a night, and
it depends what kind of NBN you have. There's two. Was it HTC and then to the node?
I think they're just doing the one now. They're doing the shit one. It was like to the premises and to the node, and I think they're only doing to the node. I'm
pretty sure the one I got connected is the good one. So
and you don't use it. You're not using.
Well, what's
going on?
Me and my wife are in between the talks of what plan we should go because we've got Optus, the Fetch boxes, the Fetch TV.
Oh yeah.
We've got that currently with Optus in ADSL, and we've got 2 boxes.
Okay.
And the service provider that we want to go to has the same plan, so I need to ring them up to see if we can still use the same plan.
How long have you had NBN available to you?
Oh, it's like a week and a half.
Oh, so not that long. Okay.
I'm for yeah.
Oh man,
yeah, I'm gonna say 2 weeks.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more, not much.
Oh, man,
it's only fresh. I only just got connected. So
I'd be
I didn't know
shit.
because they kept on saying February.
Oh,
and then I keep on checking, and it was not.
Yeah,
and
mine's the same. It keeps.
And I checked 2 weeks. About 2 weeks ago, I checked, and I was like, "Sweet, I can get it." And now we're in the talks of what plan we want to go with.
That's fair.
That kind of stuff,
so here's the thing. I didn't realize you were married until like yesterday when I was kind of doing a little bit of extra research. I was like, "Oh, this dude's married." So am I, you know.
Yeah.
And look, I don't know. I'm guessing your name is Mattox.
Yes.
Okay. So far we're very similar in that way. You live in Sydney, so do I.
Yeah.
Very similar. Both have a bit of a beard going on.
We do have a little bit going on.
Okay.
I should have put my hat on. Hang on a second.
Oh, a bit of that. Yeah, get the hat on. Let's twin it up. Oh my god.
I don't have glasses, but
twinsies. Holy shit, dude.
I don't have glasses, but I can't.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You know, can't all be suave like me. These actually don't help me see at all. They're just computer glasses. I actually want to get sponsored by this brand, Pixel Eyewear. Want to get.
Do they help? I heard.
Yes.
Do they help? Yeah.
Help? Oh, they help a heap, dude. I used to get so many headaches. Like
are they like special glasses for? Because there's glasses you can see. I've seen like an advertisement. They're pure for gaming, and they block out a certain color,
blue light,
or a certain. That's it.
Yeah, they block out the blue. So screens. Look, I talked to Shaggy Steve last Monday on the podcast, and he instantly was like, "That's bullshit, dude. Like he doesn't buy it." I didn't either, right? I got a pair of Gunners. You might be thinking Gunners. They're like the top kind of, like they're the name that a lot of people when it comes to gaming glasses. They got a real orange tint. But they're quite wrap around the ones I had as well. They're very bulky. They're a little bit plasticky. The quality was a bit yuck. The hinges went a bit loose on, but they definitely helped. I got less headaches. And my eyes got less. Like my eyes didn't get red as easily. But then I just kind of got sick of wearing because they look kind of goofy. So I looked up other brands, and a lot of the gamer glasses, they look just a bit goofy. They're not very stylish. And I found this brand,
like esports type brand. You're
they're just
an
a little
gamer.
bit. They don't really make any that look trendy or like just kind of low key, like where they're not like these. No one ever said anything about them. But when I had the Gunners, people were like, "Wow, look at those glasses," because they're just so like obvious and gamery. Whereas these just look like standard glasses, which I like. But I found this brand. I was a little bit skeptical because the lenses aren't really like obviously yellow. But they say they block out a lot of the blue light that comes from your screen and whatnot. So I thought, fuck it, I'll give them a go. And I was gonna wear these on stream and then wear my Gunners every other time because you know. But I got these and they work perfectly. Like I barely ever get headaches. Like pretty much rarely now, and my eyes are very rarely like blazing red after a stream. So yeah, definitely like I didn't want to like really push like everyone to be like, I love these until I gave them a real good go. I've worn them for maybe 2 months now. And definitely I wear them like 24/7 almost. Pretty much from when I wake up, I chuck them on for when I go to bed. Because I feel like as well, like it's just, you're looking at screens like all day. You're looking at your phone, you're watching TV, you're looking at your computer. So I feel like it's just easier to have them on like 24/7. But yeah, they definitely work. Like from someone who actually uses them, I know a lot of people, because I was a non-believer. I kind of thought, I don't know, but I was getting a lot of headaches, and I was also, my eyes were getting very red looking at the screen. I just heard that they kind of help with that, so I thought, fuck it, I'll give them a go. And yeah, man, I've seen the change, so it's definitely worth it. I think everyone should probably invest in a pair.
I get headaches every now and then.
Yeah, I'd say try them, man. I'd say like they're usually not. You can get them some that aren't that expensive, but yeah, I want to hit them up eventually if the podcast starts blowing up a bit more and say, hey, you want to sponsor the podcast? Because I wear them like literally every fucking podcast. They're right there. The advertisement is like literally on my face right now.
Right there. I'll take this off because I broke my headset. So it's
you broke your headset? Oh shit! Yeah, it looks a little bit. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, what happened there? You just put them to like.
I just went and grabbed them. I just went and it just went. So,
oh,
but they got
man.
The wire and the things still work. Everyone
lucky.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt or feel uncomfortable. Like
at the start, they were uncomfortable, but then I write it out. Now they're just normal.
Oh,
the only problem is when if I'm drinking, because they're loose, they slip back. Or if I'm like,
that's another X. That's another X against Razor's name. God damn.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm definitely not a fan of Razer. I've had a couple of their things and they bust up too easily.
This is a Christmas present from my wife.
Oh no, they look dope as fuck, but it's such a
yeah.
Bro, that must have been that's the worst. Did you feel bad as shit when you broke?
Oh yeah, and then I was like, oh man, I was threatened that they weren't gonna work, and then because I broke them, my wife was like, you're not buying another pair because I bought them for you.
Oh no!
So you have to keep them.
Dude, I did the same thing with Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, I can imagine. So. It's crazy. Yeah. Look, I had a pair of do you remember the brand Skull Candy? They made like very inexpensive but kind of cool looking like in-ear headphones and over-ear and stuff. I had a pair of like on-ear. They weren't like they're not over-ear, but they're like padded and they kind of sit more on the ear because they don't sit over the so they weren't like super expensive or anything, but they were like maybe, I don't know, probably like $80. I don't know. And and I was making fun of someone, so I deserved it. I remember I was talking to Tay, and I was talking about how someone was talking to me, and they were being really annoying. I didn't want to listen, so I was like mimicking it, and I was like, "This is what I would do now." And I was like, I got my headphones, and I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'm listening," and I went to pretend to put them on, and I pulled them too tight, and they went snap. And Tay's like, "That's what you get. That's what you get for being a dick to someone." And I was pretending like this is what I do if they talk to me again. I was like, yeah, I'm listening, as I'm putting the headphones on, and as I was like pretending, I like pulled them, and it's like a snap. And I was just like,
that's how I done this one. That's how I done these.
Fucking karma.
I wasn't even streaming it. I just grabbed them and just went.
Grabbed them.
And I was like, oh, I better get the duct tape.
I mean, it makes you question. I mean, they are plastic. God, I mean. Like, I guess
it's pretty hard plastic. Like, I did pull them pretty hard, I suppose. I must have because I snapped, but
holy shit!
I didn't snap the wire. The wire's still good in there, so that's still
that's lucky, man. That would have been a bummer if they stopped working. But that would bum me out, dude. If it was bad. Oh man,
did it at the time. And everyone that watches, like someone,
I didn't even notice.
They always say something because sometimes I'm like.
Because you had your hair kind of coiffed up a little bit over the
I kind of
electrical tape bit, so you hit it well. Yeah, you can see the damage. Holy shit, dude, that's crazy.
I tried to put it back a little bit.
You do a good job. You do a good job. Have you ever busted like? Have you ever? You don't seem the type of guy that would rage at a game.
No.
I couldn't imagine you ever fucking rage. Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
I don't rage. I'm pretty chill. Like, well, in saying that, last night I was playing Rainbow Six, and I just if I'm not, I just stop playing the game. I'm just like, oh well, I'm not. Tonight's not my night. I'll just play something, and then I'll just switch game. Like
must be nice to not rage. I feel like I have my moments where I just like get so like fuck this game, just bang my table, regret it instantly because I put a hole in it.
Like I do sometimes I do get a bit frustrated. I do get a little bit frustrated. I'm like but then I make like hard fun of it and change it to a
you kind of have to,
play a sound effect or something, or
because I was gonna say, like, have you ever broken a controller or something in a fit of rage?
No, never have.
I never have either.
I make the most of it. If I fail hard, I'll clip it and then I'll put it on.
Yeah. Because, man, some people out there, like, they get angry and they just throw their controller at their TV and then instantly, like, you've seen, like, I mean, I always wonder, though, if someone does that and there's, like, footage of it, someone's filming it, it's like, did they do that? Like, why was someone filming that? Like, you know what I mean?
People, like, throwing chairs and stuff. Man, I would not throw my chair. I don't want to break that shit.
Yeah,
even with this stuff. Like with a mouse, I wouldn't slam it.
Dude, I saw...
if I break it, I'm going to buy it.
I saw a clip recently. Some trolls were getting at a girl streamer. Not that makes... but anyway. They were trolling her. And she was pretty drunk. She got so mad, she threw her whole computer off her desk. Just everything. She got so mad, she just pushed all her screens off, threw a PC, like everything. You could see it from the camera's perspective, just, whoa!
And then in saying that, and then she would calm down and then go,
oh. Well, shit. Apparently a lot of her shit still worked the next day, but all you hear in the clip then, after everything's been pushed off, he might have been watching it, I think it was a boyfriend or something, but he walked in, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? No, what are you doing? And they just cut. I'm like, oh, man.
I'm not a rager.
Shit. Yeah, dude. I feel like I've calmed down a lot over the years.
I think, another thing too is I think I know I'm not good. So I was like, well,
yeah, right. I mean, it's like being bad at games can eat at people, though. You know what I mean? Because some people kind of think like, oh, but if I'm not good at this, I know I've had this because that's why I can say, like, when I've thought, wow, I suck at this game, I mustn't be good at anything. If my brain can't literally be good at this, I kind of go, fuck. Surely,
and then you look at other people that are really good at it, and you're like, how? Like, I'm doing exactly the same.
Exactly. And you're like, how the fuck? Like, and sometimes you'd be like, I must have the worst luck ever. It must be like, because I'm like, I'll think sometimes I'm so damn good at a game, but then I'm like, but I swear I know watch someone that's good, like, or considered good, and they just seem to have like nothing but bots running at them. You know what I mean? I'm like, I get nothing but sweats coming at me. So I don't know.
I think my biggest thing is my biggest downfall with things like that is like after I die, I'm like I tell the people what I should have done, and it's like
okay.
I do it all the time. Oh, if I didn't do that, I should have just. And I mean,
nothing wrong with a bit of like reassessment and going like.
But it's every round.
Oh,
really?
But it sounds like you're not making excuses. The worst one is when people make excuses and they're like, oh, like, you know, bit, yeah. Oh, really? Oh, dude, there's nothing wrong with it.
My wife tells me as well. She's my biggest critic.
Oh, really? Does she watch you stream?
Yeah, she does. Not all the time, but majority of the time she does. She even sometimes she chats with as well. Like we'll chat with her and she'll get involved.
Dude. I think my wife has never watched in like 3.5 years of me streaming almost. She's never watched a single stream live. And I'm like, and I kind of like it that way because I'm like, I think I'd be nervous if she was in here.
Well, I'll finish up a stream and sometimes she's not saying nothing bad, but like saying what I just said. She's like, you got to stop like saying that after you die. And I'm like,
oh shit!
If you shouldn't have done it, why didn't you do it? And it's like, well, you've got a point.
Yeah. Oh, that's a point.
Well, but it's good though too. She supports me as well.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I didn't even realize. Sounds like you've got a new little Rugrat, perhaps.
Yeah. We got a 3-month-old.
3-month-old. Ooh, congrats, dude. How's that going?
Thanks.
How's the?
Yeah, good. That's been good.
Man,
he's a good little boy. So, that's why my stream schedules are just 2 nights a week.
Oh, I can imagine, man. Yeah. Surely it takes up some time.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks because she's on maternity leave. She's gone to her parents' place. Just hang out with them and stuff. So she's been there for a couple of weeks. So hence why I've streamed every day since.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm only here. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've just been behind screen for the last couple of weeks. But then next week I'm going to go back to my normal schedule of Monday and Wednesday nights.
Yeah, sick.
So, and then weekends it's kind when
if it happens, it happens. I feel you.
Yeah, if I have a Friday night and wife's fallen asleep and the baby's all right, or if we have like family, her sister always comes down and stuff, and her family and that, and if she's chilling out with them, I'll come here for 3 or 4 hours on a Friday night and put in the stream. So.
Man, how are you adjusting to dad life? Are you loving it? It sounds like it's hard work though, man. It sounds like it's a lot.
Yeah, I think going places is different. You got to make sure he's got a bottle, he's got nappies, he's got clothes. You got to unpack the pram and all that kind of stuff. So we haven't really because he's only 3-month-old, so we haven't really gone out too much. We've sort of been a bit yes, but it's good.
Exciting times, man. It is. I don't know how I'll I mean, I'm sure I'll be a good dad, but God, honestly, it's scary, dude.
It's not. Once you have it, it becomes normal.
That's what they say. I've got a mate that had a kid, and he seemed,
you've got like a. No, I'm not comparing a baby to a dog, but
we've got 2 little pups. Yeah, sleep on bed.
Which are your kids? I've got 2 dogs as well.
Yeah. So, see, there you go. Yeah. Other than the kid, there's some similarities going on.
That's what we were talking about before. Similarities.
Yeah. Goodness.
Yeah. I've got 2 dogs as well.
What kind of puppies are they? What kind of puppies are they?
A Labrador, a black Labrador, and a white Labrador.
Oh, so you got some big ones.
Golden Retriever. Yeah.
Oh, god damn.
She's a Labrador cross Golden Retrievers.
Oh, that's a bit adorable.
Yeah.
Man.
2 puppers.
Yeah, we got little. We got little ones, man. We got some little.
Yaps.
Yeah, they actually don't yap. They don't yap at all. They're super good. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're. I mean, every now and then, like if they see someone out the window, one of them might have a little yap, but they're pretty good. Yeah.
Are you talking
about my kids like that?
I haven't heard them bark.
Kids like that? How dare you talk about a kid?
I'm surprised you haven't heard my dogs bark because they always go at the back.
Nah, they sound super. They're chill as fuck, man.
They're chill at the moment. Before we jumped on, they kept on running out and barking. I was like,
oh
shit, do this to me now.
Man,
you hear buddy barking dogs in the background.
Nah, that's right.
They always
pupper inclusive.
Yeah. No,
bro.
Good. But yeah, dad laughs. Good. Like I say, you just get used to it. I was a bit nervous and all that kind of stuff at the start. Like, oh shit, I got to do this and that. But
it's almost like the unknown. It's like a whole new. It's life changing and unknown, and you don't know what to expect. I
was exactly the same when as you don't know, it's scary. Well, and then it happens. It's like, oh, this is normal.
Yeah. You I mean, because you have like 9 months to. You have 9 months to, I guess, mentally prepare.
But you're not prepared. No.
But that's what I've heard. You can never be prepared.
And our baby, he comes 6 weeks early too. He's a premature, so
6 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
My wife was at her friend's baby shower actually in a water break as she was leaving.
No way.
She rang me up and said she's feeling like a water trip, and I was like, "You're not due for another 6 weeks. You got heaps of time." And then after they had to induce her to have the baby.
Oh, fuck.
Risk an infection, all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, right.
But they were in the we were in the special care for a good month or so, just because he's still tube feeding and stuff because he was so
really
little.
so
and it's in the incubator and stuff, like the capsule and stuff.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
But,
what a start.
He was a champion though.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So he's home well and truly now.
Well and truly home and feeding.
That must have been hard, dude. Like to have the little one and have him staying at the hospital and whatnot. Like you must have been almost living there at that point.
Yeah, we were. So because we left at night time and come home.
Yeah, and that would have been hard. What was the missus still at the hospital, or you both came home every night?
I had the weekend or so off work, and then when I did go back to work, I would drop her off at the hospital.
Yeah, right.
So she was with him all day.
Man.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, a lot different, I guess, to a lot of because usually, what is it? Like you pump the baby out and then you kind of take him home a couple of days later or a day later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so it's
a different experience
totally
in the hospital for a little while.
And you must have been pumped as fuck when you could actually like get him home and.
We were so happy when the day said they said, all right, we're happy to take you can take him home. We're over the moon. It was good.
Yeah,
but now it's just all used to it now. And then obviously the streaming sort of integrate with that comes after, I suppose. Yeah, I've got my days there. My wife said, all right, you do Monday and Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I'm happy with that. And then on the weekends when I can fit it in, I can fit it in. So, and the regulars still come back the 2 days a week. Which is good.
It's awesome. No,
and I find too, I find if you stream 5 days a week, I don't think that's good for your channel.
You know what? I've heard that. People are saying that now. People are saying, because there's people that stream like 7 days a week, and I've seen it though.
Less is, they say less is more.
Yeah, well,
if someone's not going to come into your channel every single night.
Yeah, no, they can't. There's too much else to keep their mind stimulated.
Exactly. And if you got 2 days during the week, you're like, oh sweet, it's Wednesday.
Well, people feel the urgency to jump in your stream if they know they can only catch you on certain days.
Exactly.
But I've noticed there's been a couple of people. See, before people started saying this, I did see that because there's a streamer I know who was at one point streaming 7 days a week for 12 hours a day, every fucking day, and he never grew. Like he for a while there he had he'd get like 70, close to 70 viewers a day, something like that, 50 to 70.
You get tired.
You get burnt out, dude.
Yeah.
And but I was thinking like his viewers never feel the urgency to all rock up in one spot and really just be there.
Yeah.
They just feel like, oh well, he's always here. I can just jump in any time. You know what I mean? I was the same.
Too, yeah.
It's like you kind of
be streaming.
you just don't feel the urgency. And also, I mean, people don't expect that you're going to be giving high quality content if you're there for 12 hours. There's going to be so much downtime of nothingness. So it is.
Exactly.
It's really counterintuitive. We're coming from a point in time where people expect that, you know, we should be streaming like as much as we can, but it's like, no, I think that's like opposite. I think there's so much more you can do for your channel as well. Like there's YouTube, like so much stuff you can do with your YouTube. There's
it's something I want to deal with, but I'm video editing is not my thing.
Oh, man.
I can't edit a video.
I mean, I do.
And I want to too. I want to get like, you know, clip highlights and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's so much work. And the thing as well is that it's like when you start on YouTube, I mean, even now, like I'm finding I've tried a whole bunch of different stuff on my YouTube, and it's slow growing. It's like a real slow process. Yeah. And you can tell people. That's why now at the start of the stream, I'm like, everyone go sub to my fucking YouTube, or I will come to your house and sub for you. Like, because I'm like, this shit needs to grow. Like, it takes time.
Well, you gotta promote yourself.
Yeah,
and that's what I used Twitter for. But you don't over promote yourself.
Yeah, well. And I think if you're promoting yourself on your platform, then I think.
As well, you got to network, but you got to be smart about it.
Yeah, exactly, because I mean there's definitely a right and wrong way.
100%.
I mean that's the thing,
and if you network, you need to network properly. You need to go into their streams, you need to get involved with their community.
It's 100% give and take. A lot of people wanting a bit of that give. People want that give,
that's right.
They want the take, not the give. They want to take. Yeah, that's
exactly. So everyone wants to take. And then I network with, and then people know each other as well, and then I network with those people that know each other type thing.
Oh,
and then,
man.
Like I'll jump into someone's stream and I'll write something like say, "Hey, how you doing?" or something, and they'll go, "Where do I know that name from?"
Yeah, bro, it's that wider community.
I know that name. I seen your Twitter. Oh wait, you're friends with such and such, and it's like, and then you network with them, and then but you don't do it. Obviously, you don't do it for just your gain. You're giving back to them.
Yeah, but it all goes hand in hand. 100%. I think that's the funny thing. People don't realize the power of just being present on Twitch. I think so many people are so desperate for that quick growth. A lot of the younger people as well, I think that come in from the Fortnite days, they're very quick to be like, I stream. You know what I mean? You don't have to even say you stream.
Never.
I'd
never do that. I've never.
No, I wouldn't imagine.
And I think that's I'd say and a lot of people I've met through is probably through text. Like I went to one of his streams and just started chatting to him through the Oz tag. Like he had Australian. Met him through one of his streams, and then I never mentioned anything about streaming. I've never said anything, and then I don't know. Somehow we just linked up. I just said, "Oh, you keen to play a game or something?" And then it got to him that I streamed, and then
that's the best.
I joined his Discord, and then met people through his Discord. And
it's the best feeling.
Went from there, and then
best feeling when you don't put yourself out there as a streamer. You literally are just watching someone as a viewer, but over time, that person eventually finds out you stream, not through you or anything, and they follow you, and you think, oh, that's awesome, and it feels good because you just, it's an organic kind of progression of connecting with people.
Even just following them on Twitter, and then they follow you back, and they look at your shit, and
that's the thing.
That's they might find out through my Twitter or something.
Yeah, that's exactly
right.
Or
even rating someone, maybe, I don't know.
Dude,
I don't do it intentionally. I usually rate the people.
Well, no, honestly, I think either way, you're showing a bit of support, and it doesn't. Some people are dirty on raiding. I think that's silly. I think there's nothing. No one's going to snatch your viewers from sending a raid to someone. You know what I mean? It's not like all of a sudden they're going to have their viewers snatched. I think that's where you are very insecure about your stream, and you need to reassess that point. But just that's the thing. It's all about putting yourself on the map inconspicuously. Just
and it's exactly.
That's where I'm finding Twitter's really good. People that have never watched this stream or never knew I existed. I don't promote myself directly to anyone, but just being on Twitter, I've noticed so many more people that I'm like, wow, this person followed me on Twitter. That's dope. I've had people start to follow me off stream on Twitch. I'm like, fuck yeah, it's awesome. And it's just by being present, just by maintaining all the your social media and just putting yourself out there, but not throwing in people's faces and not using their space to let them know you exist. Just using your space to let people know you exist, and it just word gets out. You know what I mean?
It does, and that's how that's how a lot of people have kind of have stumbled across me through. Well, you're a part of You're I don't know how many members of the Den we've had on now. You might be the fourth member of the Den. Yeah,
we've had Ammo, we've had Red, Aussie Tex, of course.
Red.
Red isn't.
He's not. He's on the content creator, but he's involved. He's involved.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I thought, because I know he fucks with.
Red and the Den. We're all kind of
Yeah, you're all kind of in that creator community.
Yeah, we kind of we play games together and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, which I love. Yeah, I think it's great.
So there's a really funny clip on his side where 3 of us from the den. This is when Blackout and his Red God, first person shooters.
Oh, the Blackout grind. Yeah.
He was on the Blackout grind, and there was a clip where me, Ammo, and I think Sassy, and it was all of us then, and we dropped on Red and his friends, his community,
without even knowing it.
They absolutely blasted us,
and
they knew who it was, and it's like, and he's like, "Stay out of my game. This is my game," and we're like, "No." Dude, and it's good though. It was like good. It was good.
Dude,
it was good banter.
Red's insane, brother.
And we were kind of like, shit.
Bro, I wouldn't want to drop on Red. That guy,
we didn't even know, and then he sent the clip to the den and put it on all our Twitters and stuff. And
I bet he did. I bet he did. Yeah. That guy,
and it's good. It's good banter.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm all for it.
Bro, sometimes like a little bit of fun banter, and that's the thing. People on the outside, you just be bantering on Twitter between you and someone else or whatnot, and you just don't know who's going to be looking at that from the outside. Looking at it, goes both ways though. Like when people talk shit on Twitter, and people recognize that shit, and it can give you a bad name. You don't even know people are looking at it.
Yeah.
Whereas also, but then on the other side, if you're just having a good time, you seem like a cool dude, and you're having some fun and make some good jokes. Like you just never know who the fuck is going to notice that, and they're going to be like, and all of a sudden you're on the map. The thing is, you need to be in it to win it. You need to be and with the amount of. There's so many people streaming now, but
there's so many people,
and so many people are desperate to blow up overnight. But that's never going to happen. You need to.
It's hard. It's very hard.
But I think you got
to, like I was saying before, you got to do it the right way.
Yeah, you have to be prepared for a slow burn. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I think and you got to give it as well if you're going to network. Exactly.
You're not going to go in their stream just once. You're going to go in their stream and say hi.
Yeah.
Not every time they stream. Like sometimes when you're streaming, I'll just.
That's the thing. Like I struggle to watch streams that I don't enjoy, so I just can't network that way. Like I honestly I watch the people that I enjoy watching, because time is precious as well. You want to spend your time, like a lot of people say to me.
Yeah, like, I'm not a big watcher.
I'll lurk as much as I can. I don't chat a lot, but the thing I always find it weird. People say to me like, "Oh, I don't watch big streamers." And it's like, well, one, like, I get it. Like, okay, like, you want to support small streamers. But I've always found it weird when people are like, oh, I don't watch big streamers. And it seems like they're kind of like either dirty at big streamers or that they just want to support small people that will notice them. But God, man, I flip on Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, a whole bunch of big streamers at night. Like, because they're where they are because they're good at what they do or they're fun to watch.
Exactly, yeah.
but at the same time, I'll watch plenty of smaller streamers that are my size and whatnot. And it's like, you got to still watch what you enjoy and be true to yourself. But yeah, I think, obviously you fuck with like the Den boys and all those, And
then I kind of branched, Texas friends with, I'd say Dan Pence or something. And then I've gone into, he was hosting and then I just went to his chat one time and then said hi. And then 2 weeks later, a week later, he's streaming again. I say g'day, and then
dude.
And then you sort of you follow him on Twitter, or then he's friends with someone else, and then you sort of it's not like
it's just like natural progression of making friends and networking, and because I used to be so against networking in any sense of the word, but I've found out that networking doesn't have to be dirty. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not doing it for my gain. Like, I'm not purposely going, oh, hang on, if I'm friends with him, I'd be friends with him, he might notice me. And then, like, it's sort of
so many people.
It's more of a community. It's more like a gaming and streaming community. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, so many people brought kind of like a bad side to networking on Twitch over the last couple of years. It became
follow for follow.
Oh man, a whole bunch of stuff. People are becoming very desperate to become famous.
I've banned a lot of tags on Twitter, so I don't see a lot of that stuff.
Dude, it's crazy, man.
I used to do that, like
the follow stuff. You got amongst it for a bit.
I used to do hashtags to support small streamers.
Oh yeah, I think it's so.
I just dropped that now. I just like doing it naturally now, and I feel like if I'm getting followers that way and viewers that way, it's more satisfying to me.
Yeah.
Rather than getting just sympathy follows.
Oh, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. Sympathy follows. That's a fucking way to put it. Yeah.
It's not like I'd rather get someone that comes into a stream that follows me.
Yeah.
And then he'll come back, or she will come back next stream, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, actually, recently in the last week, I've had a few new people that have come back night after night after night.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and it's really good. Some of them might actually be here at the moment and watching the podcast.
Yeah,
and
shit,
and they're turning into regulars, you know.
Yeah,
they
man.
The channel and stuff, and I was like, oh shit.
I'd rather someone that's gonna. Yeah, I'd rather like that continuously. I'd rather viewers than followers. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather people that like. I'd rather a community than numbers. Like, I'd rather people that are going to be here because they enjoy the content and whatnot, even if it's a smaller amount. But I mean, because that's the thing, people with big amounts of viewers, if their chat isn't chatting, you see sometimes they get a little bit wigged out. They're like, why is no one talking to me? And it's like, because people crave the interaction. That's why we're on Twitch. So I'd much rather any day of the week people just talking and hanging out than just having like heaps of numbers.
A lot of people are sitting here right now. They don't need to chat. They can just sit back and just watch.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's just having a community
I always appreciate the lurkers. You know,
100%. I think though there's definitely something to be said about building like a greater community as well. Like, it's good when you have a community that comes in, they will talk amongst themselves. Because I think like the worst thing is going to a stream when no one says hello to you. Like the streamer might say hello, but then their community, it's like you don't even exist to them.
You know what is really satisfying, because it's been the last month or so. I'll start up a stream, and you'll see the regulars come through, and they'll say hi to each other, and they'll start talking to each other.
See, that's the best, man.
And it's like I'm actually bringing people together, and then you know. The same people will always come in and chat with amongst each other. Dude. And then on Discord, they're talking to each other and sharing pictures and stuff and all that. You kind of see it.
It's the power of building a community. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing.
I'll tell you what, it's not easy.
No.
It's not easy.
Hell no. I mean, when there's so many communities out there now on Twitch, it's like, anyone. Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's the thing. People get too psyched out these days. I think I've been in it for so long that nothing psychs me out on Twitch anymore. I expect anything at this point. You know what I mean? The ups and the downs.
But in that sense too, when you do have a couple of you know streams that haven't been as good. Yeah. Like say if you have like two massive good streams, you're like,
you do feel it.
Three, like you do.
You feel it.
It doesn't get you, but it doesn't.
If you don't feel it, you don't have a fucking soul at that point.
Exactly.
You've got to, you know. But then you've just got to realize. I mean, it's at this point. I know that I've had plenty of dud streams that I'm kind of like, oh, that was terrible. And then like the next day could be a crazy blow up stream where I'm like, holy fuck.
Oh yeah.
It's just as long as you just don't let it get to you, which a lot of people do. A lot of people get like affected by it.
You just gotta keep going. You just keep
and
pushing.
people.
And if you're getting bummed out and you're not enjoying yourself, you shouldn't be streaming.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. But it's some people, it's like it's a skill almost that people have to learn to not get bummed out, to not let it affect them. They have to have it happen a few times and to realize, hey, I need to. It's like maybe that initial shock of like, oh, people aren't watching me now. This is a bit of a feels bad. But when you've had it happen a few times where you've gone up and down, you've ridden the roller coaster. You hit that point and you're like, well, I bounced back from this before, so I'll just keep at it. It's like, it's just how it is. And nothing happens overnight. That's the thing. I mean, some people blow up like very quickly, but I think at the same time, you just got to be prepared. You just got to...
I've seen a lot of people blow up. Like, I've got a mate that he just mains one game. He just plays DayZ all the time. He plays 5 nights a week.
Still, right.
Yeah, he's still... And you know, he was sitting on 8 to 10 people every stream. And he's sitting on like 150 now. He's been part of the shit! Just maining the one.
I wonder how he'll go if he
and he's just blown. Yeah, but I think I think it's his personality too.
Yeah,
he's just that really brings people in.
I would.
And I said to him, "Don't forget me once you get partnered. Don't forget me."
Nah,
I was playing with you, and I was streaming with you, and you had 8 to 12, and you're sitting on 170.
Surely you couldn't forget your OGs.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Like he always couldn't.
And the funny thing too, he hosts me on his stream when he's not streaming, and I've had people come into and saying, "Oh, I come from
Oh hell yeah!"
And I've got the following. Yeah.
always good. Nice. I mean that shows a good community as well. When people come through, even from an offline host,
and come into the channel,
it shows that people are just sussing out. They're checking his channel when he's offline, and they're saying
I've literally had about, I don't know, 6 days just from him hosting.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's wow. I mean, that's the thing, man. You never know. You never know when you're going to get, extra, like, more follow. And that's the thing, just about being present, just about being there, making connections, but making meaningful connections. I mean, that's the thing. It's like when you break it down, that's all it is. You just need to be, I think you just need to make sure that you're doing your journey with like-minded people. Because, like, really, you can't do it on your own. It's very hard to grow Twitch on your own. Exactly. Like, I mean, for years, I was very much like, I don't want to be seen as networking. So I really didn't try to connect with people in a stream sense. Like, I never really played games with other streamers. I never contacted streamers outside of stream. Yeah. Like, I was very like...
network with people, I play games with them,
Yeah, which is, like, the best way to do it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not just networking for a streamer's game, and I'm actually playing games with the people from the den and stuff who are other streamers. And I think it was last time me and Ammo were playing the same game, so we done a multi-stream. We're helping.
Did you wait? Did you use is that the new? You used the new multi-stream feature?
We trying to do that. That's only for partnered. Yeah, that's only for partnered. But you can
surely they've got that.
So you can still make that. So we done that, and sometimes we put in each other's title. Playing Siege with.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So.
Dude, what do you got planned coming up for your stream? You got anything crazy? Like, is there any, like, what's the goal? What's the next step for the stream?
Tex asked me the same thing. What's your goal? I don't really have a goal.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't have a goal. I'll just gonna keep on pushing. I think the big thing is the streams are gonna progress.
Yeah.
The scenes are progressing. I've got a lot more.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm always thinking of the next thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking of what I can do to make things, because if you think about it, if someone's going to come to your channel, you've got 10 to 15 seconds to grab them.
Oh yeah. Man, you got limited time.
You have to grab them. And if you grab them in, and not only just that 10 to 15 seconds, you got to keep them entertained every time they come back.
Yeah.
And you got to get to know that person.
Bro, I feel like I sometimes feel like it can take one bad stream to turn someone off. It's scary, man.
It does, and you get people that come in and say hi and follow you, and that's it.
Yeah, you never see them.
You won't say anything else.
Yeah.
And what I usually say? It happened the other night. I was like, whoever said, hey, such and such. You only said, hey, you gonna say anything else?
Oh shit, you called him out.
Yeah, I called them out. I'm like, hey, you still there?
Did it work?
You only said hi. Or if they don't even say hi, they follow. You followed. I gave you your certificate. I spent all this time. I pressed 7 buttons on my stream deck to welcome you into the
Do you
channel.
find it gets people out of the woodwork
at all? Nah, not really. Oh, yeah, just to get them out. Yeah. And they're like, oh, sorry, man. Oh, yeah, hey, how you doing? And then I start talking to them, and then,
Yeah.
But that's what I like to do. Is
try and get them involved. Yeah, well, that's it.
I like to get to know people. I like to get them, because if someone's going to come into your channel, a lot of people use it for an escape to interact with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if I can interact with that person and make that person stay a little bit better, well, that's so bad. And I have before, because I had messages come to me and say, man, thanks for the stream tonight. I really appreciate you,
Yeah, see, people don't always realize that stuff is motivating for us as well, you know what I mean? When people send a message out of the blue or after a stream just saying, hey, that was great, thanks so much, like, it means so much more than even, like, when people say nice things in the chat, it means a lot, but when people take the time to send a message, it's powerful.
Especially, a lot of people with depression and stuff and say, thanks, I've had a really shit day.
Yeah.
And that's why I hate when I miss chat. If I miss someone's line, I feel like I've let that person down,
They gotta understand, though.
And then when I get streams that are popping, I have a lot of people and there's a lot of chat lines, I start to get freaked out because I'm like, shit, there's so much going on.
I've been like 10 minutes behind, 10 minutes plus behind a chat before, and it's just such a juggling act. It's like you got to miss a couple to stay ahead.
And I kind of get nervous if I start getting big numbers and it starts growing.
Yeah, it's like you can't. That's it. You have to start realizing you can't read everything.
When everyone follows, like, give them a follow, scene, and a certificate. And if I start getting a lot more people, like 60, 70 plus, and everyone's following, I don't think I can keep up with a charade,
Yeah, no, well, that's it. I've gone to the mindset that if I get raided again, like a decent sized raid, I'm just not going to like say names anymore. I'm just going to be like, hey, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Good to have you here. And say what I do. And then that would be it. Because for so long, like I'd get like a decent sized raid. I'd try and like read the names of everyone. And it's just too much. And people need to know that you can't. So it's like at that point, because I've watched other people get raided with a lot. And I see when I see how some people handle it and some people, everyone handles it differently, but some people handle it by reading all the names that are coming in the chat and go, hey, what's up? And it's just boring. You do literally just like rattle off names. But instead, if you go, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome on in, do this, and maybe even play like a little video or just something funny, like have a little thing prepared, because you can't acknowledge everyone at that point. It's just too much.
In saying that too, like having a number of like say 30 people in your chat is a good number.
Yeah,
I know that sounds weird because you can interact with everyone. Well, if you have too many people, it's kind of hard to. If you have 1,000 people, you're not talking to every. You're not going to talk to 1,000 people.
No, fuck no. That's it's like I wonder what that point is, that tipping point, where some streamers have, the bigger streamers they don't read chat, they read donation messages. Yeah. People donate through it. It's like, what is that tipping point that you get to that? You know what I mean? Where like where it's acceptable for you to be able to stop reading chat altogether and only accept messages from tips.
Yeah, and then they put on subscriber mode too. Yeah. So when you get to the point when you got to switch it over to subscriber mode, you're kicking goals in, I suppose, then
Well, yeah, that's it. Well, even bringing up Dr. Disrespect again, because I know he does this. I don't know any other streamer that does this, but he'll run like at least once an hour, if not more. It says it's a 2-minute block of ads, but God, they feel like they go forever. So he'll be like close to the end of a game of whatever he's playing at the very end, the most exciting moment, and they'll go to a 2-minute ad break, and you sit there like, not if you're not subbed, but it's like
he can run those ads, eh?
Yeah, he can run them. Yeah, so he runs. Yeah. So I think he actually cut the time down.
I know.
But it's like you have to be brave that that you're not going to kill like your viewership by doing that. Because the amount of times I've gone, I just want to leave. Like I kind of at the point where it's working because I'm like, I should just sub to him, so I can just, because it's like it's worth it now. Really smart. Yeah, because I'm like, shit, I really should just sub.
Shroud does it between rounds, which is.
Yeah, I think. Well, actually, no. I think actually, Dr. Disrespect is automated. I think his might be automated because it literally comes up like.
And it's always at the peak moment. You're like sub.
Or maybe he does. Maybe he has on his fucking stream deck right when it gets to a really exciting point. He goes, "Well, this is part 2."
He's playing battle royale 1v1.
You have to admit, God, if he's in a real hectic moment. And people are like, no, what happens? A lot of people are going to sub at that moment. I'm sure
sub,
Dude, I'm sure he gets a fucking real influx of subs every time. I should look at the site. I don't know. I've never noticed this, but I bet he gets a shit ton of subs comes through every time he runs ads. He has to. Because people are like, shit, like, man, I'm sick of getting these ads. But it is clever. But that's the thing. If, like, a newly partnered person was to do that, people would flame them, I reckon. People would be like, what? But it's like, so it's like, where do you hit this level of acceptability where it's okay to start doing that?
When you're a big name, like
it's like a status.
Yeah, he knows next time he's streaming, he's gonna pop another 40K.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man.
It's just another day in the office.
It's crazy.
But then and then they. Like you've seen a bit of the downfall of Ninja and his subs. He went from like the peak.
Yeah.
He dropped a lot.
I mean, it's going to happen.
More than half his subs.
I don't think anyone can hold that hype forever. Yeah. No, nothing will ever hold that hype for that long. It's not possible. Everyone moves on.
And took it
he did well with it, and he also set up a lot of other things that even when streaming might kind of die down for him, he's got like plenty of other endeavors, and he's definitely invested in a lot of other things that he'll be able to keep that up. So,
but in saying that, in his streaming dying down, it's still
still like
up there. It's not
almost
he's
the
died
pinnacle.
Down, but he's still he's still got 50,000 people.
I couldn't imagine being at that size. I don't think I'd handle it. I don't think I could ever be at that size. It'd be, I mean,
definitely not.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of pressure to deal with that kind of viewership. I think. I've never actually thought about what viewership I would love to peak at. I mean, surely I would love a couple of thousand. I would love a couple of thousand. Like, guaranteed.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But I think there'd be like a couple of thousand too many where I'd be like, okay, now I'm anxious. All right, everyone leave. Like, it'd be too much.
Yeah,
but the thing is, you build up to it. Like, no one ever, people don't really, that's why when people get raided with that kind of, they're kind of like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Because they're not, it's
I've had a couple of big raids and what do I do?
What would be the biggest one you've had? Like, what would be?
I think the biggest one was 170 per.
Yeah, shit, man. I've never had the most I've had is like 100 people.
Man, and then I've had a couple double on around 60 to 50 people.
Yeah,
raids,
right.
So.
Yeah, I had one recently that was like 100 and I froze up. I didn't know what to do. I was like a mess. And that was at the point where I was like, yeah, I'm not going to rattle names up anymore. I'm just going to say hi to the people and just get on with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I feel like I let it kind of railroad what I'm doing, and then I struggle to get back on my feet. And then people leave, and because you can tell the chat dies down, and the people in the raid aren't there, and you kind of go, oh, I fucked that one up. So I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, like I just want to.
That's what I was saying. Like sitting at like 30 to 40 people is a good number.
Yeah, it is. You can really interact with people.
You can interact with the chat still.
Yeah.
Because like I said before, I'm not someone they're not watching me for the gameplay. Like if I'm playing like shooters and stuff. If I'm playing like RP and stuff, then I'd probably understand a bit.
Yeah.
I think sitting at that, but like, hey, I'm not saying I wouldn't hate it if it had any more, but
hey, dude, and that's the thing. Then you're at that point where you can live off it. You know what I mean? I think it's a balance of, having a good, close knit community, but being able to live off it at the same time. Making enough to survive. Is it something you'd want to do to live off it? Are you kind of looking towards a goal of one day being able to stream full time, or is it not something you'd be?
It'd be good. I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, it'd be really good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. It'd be really good to do full time, but like I say, I'm just doing it for
just enjoying the ride,
fun of it.
Yeah,
just enjoying the ride. And then, like, obviously, the rides where it's starting to pick up a little bit more now.
Yeah, I noticed
the last couple of months. It's kind of caught me off guard a little bit because I was sitting at numbers like low, and then all of a sudden, every stream I get into, I'm not when I'm number watching. But when I do, I'm like, oh shit! Yeah, I've got 27 people in here.
Yeah, you're boosting up, dude.
I'm not used to that. But I'm just taking it with my stride. I'm being humble about it. I'm not a numbers man. I'm trying to be entertaining as much as I can, especially through the RP. I'm always looking for RP.
Yeah,
no matter.
Fuck yeah.
I hate seeing a stale stream where I'm trying to drive around and do nothing. I'm actually striving. I want to make content, really. Well, I want to make sure people that are in the stream, I'm throwing scenes at them. I'm talking to them. I'm throwing a dance scene. I'm gonna put a dancing scene there. We're gonna hype up the chat a little bit or something.
Fuck yeah! Well, dude, every time I come,
I try to make it a production. I've got 3 hours. I got 3 hours in here that I'm gonna try. Obviously, it's not like that all the time. Obviously, sometimes.
Yeah, no stream can be though. That's the thing. Live entertainment, like there has to be a lot of people. Downtime.
Some people get put off for having been too hyped sometimes as well.
Yeah,
some people
I mean, this
guy's too full on.
Dude, there's people that listen to ASMR live streams. So I mean, there's something for everyone at this point. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. When I was like I was saying, people stream American Truck Sim, and it's a big.
Well, that's it, dude. That's
a chill stream, man. Farm simulators.
It's like it might not be the biggest community, but man, there's always people looking for something. There's enough people on Twitch these days. There's a little corner of Twitch for everyone now, so that's always good to think. And you can always you always got potential of getting a piece of that pie. So
and it's good too when sometimes it's like, why didn't I find this channel earlier? Because I throw all this stuff in and sometimes I get a bit over my head. I'm like, oh shit, that's enough. I need to calm down now.
Dude, it's hard when you start throwing those scenes out. Like I said, I was using the Snap Camera app for a while there, where I was using all the Snapchat filter kind of things. I was just fucking around, having fun, and I was like, I'll use these very rarely. I'll just kind of throw them in as like a very so my viewers will be like, oh, what was that? Oh, he just something weird. Bro, I was using them like literally almost 90% of the stream. I had a filter going on me, and I was getting to the point where like, it's too much. I had to get rid of them. I was like, I can't fucking these are too much.
These are too much.
But at the same time, people were loving them, dude. There was a couple of people that didn't love them as much, but people it brought a lot of different moments to the stream. Like it definitely brought a lot of hype moments. Like, you know, there was one where you could have like face tats just covering your face. So I'd go like sad boy hours and put like sad boy bit and try and rap to it, like shit like that. And it was so much fun, dude.
That's why I bring cameo characters in as well.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, you got to have just your fun.
I've got you know, and then the regulars start to see the characters come in. Sometimes I play like I've got a wig. And
you got a wig?
Like I play like sometimes I do like a celebrity stream, and then it won't be me. It'll be same sort of thing like you're saying when people use characters as they stream.
Yeah.
I've got Frank the serial killer that comes in and he plays horror games. And I've got the voice changer. Got a bit of a voice changer for that as well. People like seeing Frank.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah. Do you have the wig handy? Have you got the wig there? I want to see his wig.
Do you want to actually hang on? You want to say something a bit different? You want to see? I think Jacques might be here.
Really?
He might be here. I don't know.
Bring him in. Bring him in, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hang on.
All right. Here we go. Okay.
I got to see if he's here. I think.
Go check. All right. Here we go. Yeah, he's gonna go check if he's. Okay. Oh God, he's gonna.
I'm here.
Oh, he's there.
He's here, guys. Hang on.
Oh, good shit. All right. Good.
Just a minute, my sauce. I'm just making a cup of tea for a second. Sorry, guys. He's just having a cup of tea.
No, take your time, dude. This is fun.
He's coming. He's on his way.
We're excited to see ya. Yeah, dude. Well, I feel honoured that Jacques wants to come on the podcast. I didn't expect a double. This is the first ever double guest podcast we've ever had. This is very exciting. Oh goodness. All right. Let him finish his tea.
Guys, hurry up. Yes, okay, my sauce, I'm coming.
Oh, he's coming in. He just gave. Imagine if it really was a different person. That'd be fucking.
Oh, hello.
Oh my god.
Hello, is this somebody? Who is this?
Oh my god, Jacques. Is that you?
Oh, hello.
It's
yes,
Matt.
Hello.
My name's Matt. How you doing?
Is it Matthew? Okay, hello. It's nice to see
you call me what you want,
today.
baby. Oh, you look.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, you were handsome as fuck. Look at
that.
Oh,
look, thank you very much for the complimentations. I appreciate it.
Oh my god, nice. Yeah. Oh.
Yes, I am Matos's cousin, Jas. You're probably wondering the accent. You're wondering where I'm from.
Yeah, whereabouts are you from? Yeah, I'm curious.
I'm from Tasmania.
Oh.
What's so funny about this?
No, nothing's funny. Nothing's funny. So you're in Tassie now, are you? How's the weather?
Yes, it's nice weather. It's nice. It's a bit cold though. I've just been cycling, and that's why I still got.
Oh, you're a cyclist. Have you ever done the Tour de France?
What is all this? What are you doing here today?
Oh, this is a bit of a podcast, Jacques. Yeah, you're on a podcast right now. You're live. Do you want to say hi to all the people watching?
Oh,
yeah.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Yes, nice to see you. Who have we got here? Is this what he... Oh, he's got it here. Yeah. Batsman's nice to see yours. Rose Geniuses. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice name. So I don't want to interrupt too much for you here.
No, Jacques. Goodness me. Nice. Thank you for coming on and saying hi.
What's his name? Musbusters AP. Nice to see you here.
Oh my God.
So you're very handsome yourself, mister.
Oh, yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Look, if
you're
ever in Sydney,
it's nice.
Thank you. If you're ever in Sydney, maybe we can hang out and get some.
Sometimes I come over here and we have a cup of tea. Mrs. Mattos, my Mattos is streaming. I just like to chill out here, and yes, it's nice. Yes, but also I don't want to interrupt your parade you've got going on here, because Mattos is very busy man on here.
Oh, I've got all night with Jacques. Don't worry, don't bring Mattox back. No, Jacques, let's keep going, baby.
He does not want to speak to you anymore, Mattox. Yeah, no, I don't know why. Sorry, it's Jack's hour right now.
I think the crowd is... The crowd has spoken, dude. They want Jacques, yeah.
Oh, so you like Jacques. Oh, nice to... Oh, hello, everybody. Everyone's happy. I like this. So what's you been talking about? What's this all?
Well, we were talking about you just the whole time. He's been talking you up.
Has he really? Oh,
yeah, he says a lot of fun. So you stream as well, do you? You stream in place of Mattox.
Sometimes I do come in and I do a bit of a celebrity appearances.
Really?
Yes, I do.
What kind of games are you into? What kind of games is Jacques into?
Oh, he just plays anything. I can do
anything. I thought you'd be more into like the anime dating games. I feel like you'd be a bit
animes.
You don't know what animes are?
Oh, is that the pictures, the drawings and stuff?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah. Okay.
No, look, I usually play the Rubik's Cube.
Oh, you're a bit of a Rubik's Cube buff, really?
Yes, I do.
What's how quick do you solve it? What's the quickest solve?
It takes many hours. It's not as easy. It's not
easy.
No. I've had the same Rubik's Cube since 1973.
Really? Wait, how old are you?
You're probably wondering, geez, you age very well, Matthias.
You look very young for your age.
And yoga. And the cycling.
I've got to start cycling. I have to. It might be too late for me.
It's very good for you. No, it's good for your legs. Very strong. Make you strong. Very big, handsome man.
Oh, I can tell.
Very big, handsome man. Yes, you must. What's MattyAP? What's your name? Peace. Oh, nice. That's nice. I like this. What you got here?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, it's all for you, Shark. All for you.
Oh, jeez. I'm so flattering.
Is there any words of advice from Shark that you can give the listeners of the podcast? What are some pearls of wisdom?
Any words of advice? Grab life by the balls.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit rude. Is that so rude?
No, it's perfect. Well, we talked about double penises.
And you got to have a bit of
cum on this podcast. So that's we're very forward on the podcast.
He's very naughty, man. He's a naughty boy. Oh my goodness.
It's all natural, Jacques.
Well, this is a human life.
It is. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it is.
So grab
but sometimes grab life side the balls, and sometimes you just gotta take a minute and relax. Don't think about things too much.
Yeah,
you just gotta relax. You gotta have fun.
Just have a bit of cheeky fun.
And sometimes, yes, Mr. Busman, naughty. You got to be a little bit naughty. You gotta put that spice in your laps. You know what I'm saying?
Is Shark a bit naughty? Yeah. Does Shark have a naughty side?
Oh, I never kiss and tell, Mr. Man. I never kiss and tell.
Always the gentleman, Shark. Always the gentleman.
That's right. Yes,
Goodness me.
Yes, you have to be sometimes. But a little bit of naughty in the mix.
A little bit. I like a lot of bit of naughties. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of bit of naughties.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like a lot of it, but Shark. Well, thank you for coming on the podcast, dude.
Okay. Yes, I don't know. The pleasure is mine. The pleasure is mine.
Oh,
thank
really?
You very much. I will have to leave now because my cup of tea is getting cold and just does not like a cup of tea.
Oh, no. Get it while it's hot, my friend, Shark. Get it while it's hot.
And I have what's the show? The Bold and Beautifuls. I've got that on record and I need to catch up with.
That's like your Game of Thrones. The Bold and Beautiful. Who cares about Game of Thrones? It's all about the Bold and the Beautiful, am I right?
Yes, indeed. I don't know who Thrones is.
No, I mean neither. No, very much. No, game of who? Game of what chair? What chair?
You're confusing me, Mr. Massey. I don't know what you're saying. I got to go.
Is that thick Tasmanian accent? It's that language barrier.
Yes. What's weird? Because not too many people in Tasmania has this accent.
No, I never knew. I've never been to Tassie, so I wouldn't know. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a bit cold though sometimes.
Yeah, I couldn't live there. I couldn't live there. No, definitely not. Especially with everyone talking with that accent. I don't think I'd be able to handle it.
Well, like I said, it's just me down there. So. But if you're gonna hang out with me all the time, well, you get used to the accent. It might rub onto you.
I hope it rubs off on me. If you know what I mean, Joe.
This is naughty Matty again. Toss.
You know how we do it.
It's past 8 o'clock. It's okay.
Yeah, no. It's early. I mean, it's late. Yeah, the kids are all tucked away in bed. Away in bed.
I could talk the ears off all the days, but I have to get so. Have to go
all right, Jacques.
I can see he's getting very itchy over there. It's not easy. Your pants can tell you, Mattox. Oh, jeez, this one is full of life. It's so full of lives.
Oh, he's a good
anyway, see you guys. See Mr. Passman, Ginger Dolls. Everyone's in here. Genesis. Okay, I love you guys. See you sometime.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Jacques. Hey, let's not let it be as much time passing until our next meeting.
Oh yes, yeah.
Let's come to City soon. We'll catch up.
Yes, we'll catch up for a cup of tea sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. We'll have many cups. A lot of naughty talks as well, I'm sure.
I told you before, Mercy, stop this naughtiness.
All right,
you're getting just busted.
Oh,
I got to go. I got to go.
Oh, shit. Oh, this got hot. This got hot all of a sudden. Wasn't expecting such forwardness from Jacques. I thought it was quite a. Ooh, okay. Compose myself.
Mattox, you in the toilet still? Get out, he's waiting. Josh, just get inside.
Oh my god. Okay. Matt, I can hear you. Oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh goodness. Wait, your cousin. Wait, was that your cousin?
Yeah, he spilled milk all over the bloody bench.
You sure that's milk?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I'm hoping we're having some steamy conversations. So,
he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything too bloody foul, did he?
No, he was fine. I thought he didn't overstep the line. If anything, I was a bit worried that I maybe was a bit too forward with him.
Yeah, no, he come out with his thing zipped down a little bit.
Yeah, he got a bit seductive towards the end there. Bit of a seductress.
Yeah, well,
of the night.
It could be sometimes.
Yeah,
well, that's what. So I was saying, sometimes I get some people on to film for me when I'll be a bit busy.
How many friends and cousins do you have that usually co-stream with you?
Just Jacques and Frank.
You just got the two. Yeah, right.
Frank's. Yeah, I think Frank's out of town, but.
Fuck. Okay, I would have liked to say hi to Frank, but that's okay. That's okay. Next time.
Yeah. No, Frank's. I don't know. He's a bit hard to get a hold of. But I'm looking at since I had the baby and stuff, it's getting. Streams are getting a little bit hard and stuff, so maybe some more cameos and stuff. More people are going to come in to the stream and liven thing up at people. And people, I've noticed, I watch chat logs and stuff. People love to see other people come in. They always think it's me. It's weird.
That's super weird. I don't know why I think that.
He's Jacques is related to me.
I mean, obviously he's going to have similar features. Being a cousin.
Exactly. So people always try to out me out, but
dude, there's a sucker born every minute. People think they're smart, dude. Nah, I mean, I completely straight away was like, wow, I thought you were going to bring in I thought you were just going to come back dressed up as someone else. I thought that's what you're talking about, and then you actually brought. I was completely shocked, dude, when I actually I didn't realize you had actually someone else in your house that was ready to come by. So that was kind of crazy.
I know. Yeah, that might be a podcast.
I mean, maybe as well. Because you got the kid, maybe Jacques can just take over for a little while. I mean, would you trust him with the stream for long periods of time? Do you reckon you'd be able to keep it going?
Yeah, he hasn't done a full stream.
Right. Do you reckon he could handle a full stream? Do you reckon he has the stamina? I mean, he rides bikes, so I reckon.
I think so.
He has stamina to keep it going. Yeah. Right.
He's cousins with me, so.
Oh yeah. Ginger also says, "Can Mattox see chat?" I think he can. Yeah. I think he's got it.
I can see. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, there we go.
I can see he's there, but I don't want to be talking to chat on his stream.
We keep you guys out of it. No, I'm kidding. You guys are very much always in our.
You guys I see you there, Ginger. I see chat there. So.
Good stuff, dude. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast. It's been an absolute pleasure, man. I have to get you back at some time and see how things are going. Sure, you're on that come up at the moment, so I'm excited to see how you go. I believe you got some big things around the corner. I'm just gonna keep working on bigger and better things. I'm always thinking of the next thing. My wife's helping me. She's helped me with my. I don't know if you've seen the start of my stream. I've got a scene that. Yeah, I did see. Yeah, you've got clips and whatnot playing. And
I run to Macca's on the way to the Legends Lair and all that kind of stuff.
I haven't seen that.
That's after the stream starting soon. You have to have
I missed that part. All right, I have to suss it. I have to go back and watch some VODs or watch.
It's basically. There's a couple of mums in it as well, which is not my mum, but it's a mum character.
Oh, is that so? You got your mum involved? That's pretty dope.
I've got a mum character, a dad character. Frank's in the stream starting soon. Jacques wasn't around. He was still in Tasmania at the time of filming. She films that, and she loves it. She's a director.
Hell yeah. So man, it's good when you can get the fam involved.
Yeah, so I've got some. I'm gonna try and get some things up my sleeve.
I love it.
fill out more of the stream deck. So,
dude, man, it sounds like it's a full stream deck as it is. But hey,
I'm already up the bloody 3 pages. So that's the 4th page coming.
That's hot, man. I don't even have a stream deck. I need to get on that grind. I need to get a stream deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, have a lot of fun with it. And the people seem to be coming back, which is awesome. So
we'll keep it up, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, if people want to find you, man, where can they find you? What's the Twitch
TV /Mattox81.
Hey, that's the one.
That's the one. I don't know where I got the 81 from, but it was just an old username when I was 10.
I was about to say, what was it? Yeah, that
when I was in primary school, someone said made the nick, and it's just sort of stuck with me. No one calls me Mattox. Like, it just sort of stuck with my username. I just made it a username, and then I just brought it to Twitch before. This is before I even started streaming, and I just kept it. I'm aware that someone said in chat before that there's a young rapper named Mattox as well from the States.
Oh shit, there is. I've never made that link before.
I've had so many people come into the chat and say
it, and
trying to give me a bit of shit.
Do you know what's funny? I found a rapper with the name MattyAP the other day on SoundCloud.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and I shared it actually on my Discord in the music section. Wow, he's shit. He's real bad.
Well, I could put it. You know what? I could probably say the same about the other one.
Oh, shots fired, dude! Shots fucking fired. Okay.
But I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think he was born when I had my name as my username. Like, he's young. He's only like 13.
Oh yeah, the rapper. Yeah, he's young
and he's like an auto-tuned.
Yeah, he's.
And I've had a few people come through. Yeah. So. But you can find me at Mattox _ that's my Mattox81.
Yeah.
Twitch TV Mattox81. Twitter is, what's my Twitter handle? I don't even know my Twitter handle. I think it's Mattox_81. I think it is. It's Mattox.
Oh, it is Mattox_81.
I've got Instagram as well. I don't really use it I need to be putting building some clips.
Dude, build up that Insta.
It's the same as this as well. It's all Mattox81.
Max81? Fuck so, yeah.
Yeah,
dude, I expect to see more on that Insta. I don't know if I follow. I have to go drop.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
That's right.
I did put something in my story before. But
the power of stories, dude. I need to actually start using them more. They definitely
But that's where you can find me all that.
Hell yeah, dude!
We do have a good time over there in the Legends Lair. We call it.
You do, dude. I'll be looking forward to.
If you follow, you get your own certificate as well. So that's a little.
Ooh, show that to your mum. Show that to your mum. Fuck
Take a screenshot, print it out. As he says. So I'm having a lot of fun with it though.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. Always good. So, well, brother, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Absolute pleasure, dude. No, absolute pleasure, man. I'm glad you were keen to come on and chat about life and streaming and all sorts of things.
I was a little bit nervous at the start. And
I'm hoping.
Out the window. It's the same as streaming too when I first started streaming. And I just said, this goes out the window.
You didn't even. You didn't let it show. You didn't let it show.
No, I just try to be myself when I'm streaming and just have a lot of fun.
That's the best way to be, dude. That's the best way to be. It's got longevity in it as well. But I do hope we see more of Jacques. I want to talk to him further. Maybe I'll hit him up after this podcast. See if he wants to hang out for a bit on Discord.
It can be a bit bloody much.
No, he was great.
He's alright. Yeah,
he was perfect. He was the right amount of excitement, so I loved it.
Yeah. Will there be plenty more other people coming in and out of the stream?
I'm excited. You guys heard it here first.
Heard it here first. There's
one to watch out for.
A couple of people that are in the chat now that are like, someone else. So,
shit, you got the scoop right now on this podcast.
Yeah, you got the scoop right now. So,
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. And thanks for having me on, man.
Nah, man, perfect. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you grow over time.
Man. Thanks.
Dude, all right. Hey, take care of yourself, man.
I've been following you for a while, and I'll keep at it.
Bro, I appreciate the support, man. Absolutely.
You've been doing really good things.
Thanks so much, man. Absolute legend.
I did.
Everyone, Mattox81. Oh, I miss you already, dude. Take care, man. Hopefully everyone comes across and follows you, as they should, on everything. And I'm sure we'll have you back on the podcast sometime down the track, man. It'd be an absolute pleasure.
Looking forward 100%.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, take care, man. Have a great night. And I'll see you in the stream. See you, brother. Bye.
Bye.